friends.
Oh, really?
good.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to
Did they
know.
try to talk to him about Game of Thrones?
Some people do.
Because
That's stupid.
tends to
Why
piss
would you
him
do
off.
that?
Frank talked to him about, like, oh, hey, you know, the blah, 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 the Monday night things. And he, like, shook his hand and he, like, did the, like, just gives you his,
I would hate having to touch that many people, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't bug a creator. About
Yeah, I
their
wouldn't
creation.
bother them.
Unless they're being paid for me to talk to
Yeah,
them.
like every day must be like PAX form. Like,
Exactly.
oh god, which one of these people are going to give me bird flu today?
Yeah.
Oh,
Basically.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Now I am anyway, though.
Oh yeah, last George R. R. Martin tidbit. They're
shit.
they're selling Game of Thrones minis in the theater.
I thought I saw some miniatures in a photo in a news
great.
story. That's awesome.
wow.
They've got like every single direwolf. It's amazing.
Every single direwolf.
They didn't even just do one model and put different names.
Wow.
Oh, it's great.
And they have
That's
beer on tap.
Only on certain nights.
Well, on the Game of Thrones night.
On the Game of Thrones nights, they had beer on tap, but when we went to watch Battle Royale, they didn't.
Oh.
Oh, bummer.
That's too bad.
Well, it is a lot more. Well, I guess.
Le boom.
Okay, delete everything before minute 53. Let's get started.
All right, here we go.
Please.
Okay, so
Ah.
you guys are all in the employ of the Oracle, the San Kaisa branch. Currently, en meteores-esque, as it may be, you are all currently on a ferry headed to Risharte Island.
Ooh.
Yes. It's one of the coastal islands.
Did we have to do this?
Thank you.
What?
Did we have to go to this?
You
Was this
guys,
like a work or is this like an assignment?
this is an assignment from your head editor. Essentially,
Yes.
there's a really big court case coming up that you all should know about, and then I'll tell you about in a second.
Okay.
The trial is going to be in like 2 or 3 weeks, and they're starting to build up the hype again because it's been like a long investigation and the pre-trial. So essentially, the story is that Adrian Scoresby, who is a very prominent right-wing media pundit for the area, allegedly murdered his wife and 2 children 6 months ago on Risharte Island.
No. Nice.
There's no sign of the victims.
Oh.
It appears as if they just dropped off the face of the earth.
Really?
But after he filed them as missing persons, some more information came to light about his domestic abuse and alcohol problems, and eventually it just sort of spiraled out into an out-and-out investigation and accusation against him as being their murderer.
All right.
Wow.
So that was 6 months ago in March. It is currently September 9th, 2013.
Okay.
Great.
Interesting.
Very good.
Yes. So you've been sent here basically to just drum up some interest in the story.
Right.
Get people coming to the Oracle before the big news hits so that they keep showing up.
Great.
Yeah.
I got my telephoto lens.
Yeah.
Gonna get a shot of that.
You're
Murder
gonna-
house.
Yeah, there's definitely
Murder
good
house.
shots to be gotten. There's the creepy ruins of a burned out manor, which figures prominently into the case.
Okay.
So the manor was burned after all this happened.
The manor was actually burned about 50 years ago.
Oh.
It's just a ruin that sits on the island right now.
Oh.
But it's
Essentially,
an ominous photograph.
it's a very ominous photograph and kind of a creepy set piece for this murder case. But really, the main draw of Risharte Island is that there's a summer camp there.
How big is this island?
Semi-sizable.
So there's
about
it's like a whole community.
It's about the size of Catalina.
Okay, so rich people, summer camp,
Exactly.
tourists can go there and look at the burned out manor,
Yeah.
that kind
Only
of stuff.
one grocery store.
Yeah.
Right.
They do like ghost tours.
And that's on like the other side of the island, essentially.
Okay.
You guys are going to the more abandoned part because that's kind of where they want,
Yeah.
isolation for the camp, essentially.
All right.
Okay.
So, yes, 6 months since Adrian Scoresby's wife and children disappeared on the island, amping up press. So, the segment that you guys are creating is going to be called, tentatively, Scoresby, Profile of a Killer.
Love it.
Yes. So as you guys step off of the ferry, once it pulls up to the dock, you're greeted by one Jim Pulowski. He is the owner of Sunset Skies Summer Camp. He greets you all very very friendly. He's a nice, shorter, semi-portly gentleman. Some of you may have talked to him on the phone already. And he basically points out a white SUV nearby and says, "I'll give you a ride to the camp. It's about a mile. In this situation, we usually have just the kids put their bags in it and then they walk. It's a good time for them to make friends." And you kind of get the feeling that he's sort of like selling this to you. Halfway through, he asks everyone, "Oh, do any of you have any kids here?"
No.
Because you're all obviously of the age where you could.
No.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying.
Love it. Love it.
Well, yes, Maisie would love it here.
Oh,
Maisie.
Aw.
And it's not short for anything.
Of course it's not.
All
it is not.
right. Thank you, Jade.
Okay, why are we staying at the summer camp?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
That's where they were staying when the murders took place. Essentially, they the
You were murdered
Scoresbys.
at the summer camp?
Not while it was in session. In the off season, essentially, the Scoresbys own a share essentially in the summer camp itself. So
Okay.
whenever it's the off season, they're allowed to use the counselor's cabin, which is more like kind of like a counselor's lodge or
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice, yeah.
Okay.
significant structure. When they just sort of want to get away from the
Yeah.
city.
Okay.
So they
Oh.
came here in March when there was really no one else here.
Right.
And that's kind
Disappeared.
of. Yep.
And
Oh,
is
now
What's Swornsby? Is he in custody
That's
somewhere?
exactly my question.
Yes.
All right. Where is he?
He is currently being held in a local prison.
Okay.
Yeah, awaiting trial.
Okay.
We'll have to go visit him.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So
Yeah, you guys.
he's trying to sell us on this camp.
Yeah.
He seems sort of desperate.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
you guys
sad.
know that the enrollment for the camp has been sort of down.
Yeah, I
since-
bet this past summer was just a bust.
Send your kids to murder camp.
They get an extra badge if they find the bodies.
A little like chalk outline on a badge.
Pretty good.
You can come back next year for free.
Hooray.
So, can we assume that I've done some research on this in advance?
I think we can.
Oh, definitely.
And then I can just make some research rolls as needed to
Absolutely.
represent things that I've perhaps
So-
researched.
His name's Jim, right?
His name is Jim.
All right, Jim. I would be happy to advertise your camp on my podcast.
That would be what is your podcast about?
Famous murders.
Well, being with the Oracle, you do realize that we are in the business of the esoteric and otherworldly. So, I touch upon just general themes along those lines, but I definitely have time for advertising in my podcast, so I'd be happy to write something up based on my impressions here and broadcast it if you'd like.
Oh, I would appreciate it, especially I automatically assume you will show discretion, where you air that commercial.
Of course.
Pretty broad assumption.
Of course. Of course.
Now, is your hair like actually gelled straight up,
Or is it like
the guy from the History Channel?
or is it like sort of out like Nicolas Cage like
Yeah,
Falcon
it's a
Wings?
little.
Yeah.
I would say it's.
Do you
a
look
little,
like Nick Cage
I
in
would-
Raising Arizona?
I would say it's.
Do that.
Yeah, I do. I do.
that, yes.
But I would say it's a little must from the ferry ride.
Well, of course.
That too.
It looks a little crazier than usual.
It's a little windswept.
It is.
Wow.
Oh, are any of you prone to
I'm wearing a Hawaiian
seasickness?
shirt.
Prone to seasickness. I think no, I've got
No,
average
no.
stamina. I think
No,
I'm okay.
I'm
Yeah.
good.
Nope. Rich was in Rotary Club in high school, so.
Oh,
Oh,
We're on the crew.
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so picture the opposite of me, and that's
I'm a
Jade.
little bit older.
A little older. And it's like, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yeah.
Basil, do you have a little crush?
On Rich?
Who?
Oh, hell no.
Oh,
No, of course I
Not your
don't.
type
Even
at
though
all.
I've been nothing but loving and fatherly to you,
No, I don't.
encouraging and supportive of your
No.
podcast.
He's not my type.
No.
No. I prefer scientists and people who are quiet and
And
studious.
that is just swell.
And enjoy puzzles.
I enjoy puzzles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, puzzles.
Puzzle of lighthouses?
Yes.
All right, so you guys pile into the SUV. It is blessedly cool inside with the air conditioning running. It's unseasonably hot right now in this in September.
Mm.
Indeed. things are heating up.
Nice.
It's kind of uncomfortable actually. You guys were sort of expecting it to get a little cooler with the coastal winds blowing through, and it just seems to be sweltering.
All right.
Yeah.
It's nothing worse than being on an island when it's hot.
Oh, it's the worst. You're just
Misery.
waiting for that wind change.
Misery.
So yeah, as you guys are driving up to the camp itself, he'll keep talking about the various activities of the camp, specifically to you, Rich. So that you'll take send little Maisie next year. But he says, oh, we have archery and swimming and crafts, and every night there's community storytelling and there's nature hikes and very basic survival skills. So if anyone would happen to get lost in the woods in the future, they wouldn't have that first impression of fear, which is so vital to survival.
I think it would be just fabulous to take a video of the kids enjoying themselves at camp and air it on our Feel Good Friday segment.
That's awesome.
Now I'm picturing Steve Stucker.
Yes.
Bringing your fucking dogs in on the Saturday morning
Yes.
broadcast.
At least it's not like Yule Hauser.
Oh,
Wow, how long's this camp been established?
no. Hugh was a lovely person.
It's true.
How dare you guys? The Southern California fixture
Yes, he
with
was.
his bulging biceps and the microphone. All right. So what's the name of this? What's the name of this?
He held the mic.
I know.
He held the mic like
yeah,
this.
and then people be like, oh, well, actually, Hugh, this is from the 1920s. Okay.
Wow!
That's
You'd be like genuinely
He
fascinated.
was.
He was-
He's so positive.
He had the eternal childlike delight.
He
in
did,
everything.
which is what Rich is. Yeah.
Just genuinely positive.
Yeah. What's the name of the camp again?
Sunset Skies Summer Camp.
Alright.
Yeah.
I've already written my blurb.
Life, sunset,
Um,
summer.
That's
So
right. That's
when
exactly
we-
right.
when we get-
Senior citizens. Yeah.
When we
Yeah.
get back, I'm definitely going to be recording that. I can't wait.
Are we out of the van yet, or are we still on our way?
Well, you guys pull up right about now. And
Okay. Hey.
the
Oh, hey-o.
overhead view sort of looks like this.
And it goes a little something like.
So you came up from the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Up here is essentially where he says the more advanced hiking trails begin.
Ooh.
Also where the burned out Rufino Manor is.
Okay.
Where's the counselor? Oh, there it is.
The
Cabin right there.
Okay, all right. That's the
That's
suspected
adjacent.
site, and we are arriving down here.
That's right. You're going to be pulling in right next to the mess where there is some parking spots. I think right around here.
Mess.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so we're pulling up.
I drew it. I can kind of remember.
Yeah, it's in your mind.
Good job,
I'm
dude.
Yeah,
impressed too.
that is
All right.
very
Very
good.
nice.
So yeah, you guys pull up within full view of the lake and various groups of kids being shown how to swim, canoeing. They're summer walking, looking like they're returning from like a nature hike. So if you're planning on getting those slice of life shots,
That's
this is
exactly what I'm planning.
this is a pretty decent time to start
Well, this
shooting.
is just
I'm
the
shooting
light.
away.
Yeah.
I leap out of the car and start whipping out the camera.
I'm just scribbling notes as I'm watching.
So am
the
I,
Kids,
yeah.
Just watching them.
Okay.
I'm strolling with my hands in my pockets.
Oh, it's the
Taking it all
details.
in.
So yeah, it's about mid-afternoon, maybe 3:30ish, and the sun is just in a nice position, and everything's very beautiful and idyllic, and so Jim offers you guys some food if you're hungry. There's some food in the mess. I mean, it's basically PB&J sandwiches since we're serving the kids right now for lunch, but for dinner it's something more substantial. So obviously you're welcome to have some chow now if you're hungry.
I'll take a sandwich.
Okay. I'll follow you.
Yeah, let's book
We'll
her
go. Yeah.
into
We'll
the
just
mess. Check it out.
a bag of chips or something.
Yeah, they'll have some Lay's potato chips and
Awesome.
PB&J's on like Wonder Bread.
Oh,
Yeah,
apple
man.
juice.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right.
Indeed.
So.
So yes, after you guys get your refreshments, he'll tell you that dinner is going to be in like 2 hours. So if you want to snoop around a little bit, take in some of the history of the area. You can ask any of the counselors, some questions if you'd like, or I'm sure even the kids would love to talk to a camera crew, just to say what a wonderful time they're having this summer.
I'd like to go see the counselor's cabin.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Yeah.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
So is that like, So I'll ask Jim. So were there any delays due to the alleged crime that took place here? Were there any delays in opening up the summer camp and getting the kids started, or?
Well, with the police investigation, obviously we had to cancel our first couple of weeks of kids, and that sort of ate into our profits this season, as well as the lowered enrollment. We're just really happy to have kids here and have them having a good time and not really thinking about that awful business.
Okay.
We're just really hoping to put it behind us and get enrollment back up next year, because it would break my heart to have this place closed down.
That would be a shame.
It's been such a fixture for so long. Just to have one little thing tarnish it is just.
Well, I wouldn't say it's a little thing. I would say disappearance of children and of a pretty famous guy. I don't think that's pretty little.
Oh, but I think he means over the the general history, the lifespan of this place.
How old is
our
this camp?
Sweet town.
This camp's been around for about 15 years.
Oh, it's not that old.
Oh. I was picturing like back to the 20s or
150
something.
years,
Oh yeah. It's like originally a Boy Scout camp.
So, are we here under a pretense? I mean,
No, you guys are.
because we're here to investigate the crime, right?
No, it's more like he's trying to. You can't get the sense that he's not exactly trying to tell you to make a commercial. I think he's trying to tell you to not make it look like this is a place where people get murdered all the time.
All right.
Okay.
He's begging for mercy.
All right.
All right, I got it.
Jim, could you tell me what this summer camp brings to the community? I need a quote.
Oh, absolutely. Well, with all the children coming together, it inspires a feeling of community, and it establishes future leaders.
Leaders. Oh, I like
It engenders
Future leaders.
It engenders a sense of the wilderness into children who may be apathetic due to their urban lives.
I see.
Okay.
Apathy.
That is just great.
Bring a little bit of the joy of discovery back into their hearts.
Oh, bless them.
Yes. All right. Well,
Okay.
very good. So we're going to the counselor's cabin.
Yep.
Or
Indeed.
counselor cabin. Let's walk up there and see what's up. What we can
Absolutely.
see.
You can assume I'm taking shots of it.
And yes, as soon as you walk up there, I mean, you can see it as soon as you hold up. But getting right up there, you realize it's kind of a misnomer to call it a cabin.
Yeah.
It's more like a counselor's mansion.
Well. Okay.
Yeah, pretty sizable.
Okay.
It's got a deck, looks like.
Yeah, it's got a deck with an overhang. It's 2-story. There's probably like 4 bathrooms.
Okay.
You walk in and it's automatically spacious. There's counselors who aren't on duty right now with kids are just lounging around reading. Some of them are playing like foosball. It's a very relaxed setting. But what are you guys doing?
Just we're gonna go in and take a look. Okay. You wanna check it out?
Where was the room where? Oh well, then we don't know. We haven't found any bodies, have we?
That's right.
No.
According to the official report, or at least his story, he didn't. He's claiming he didn't do anything. Obviously, essentially, he said that he had an argument with his wife. His kids were out, just sort of exploring around the campgrounds. He struck his wife in anger. She left the cabin to cool off, supposedly. He had a few drinks. He fell asleep. He woke up at night. No one was home, so he went out to look for them. And he never found them, but he did find some sign that the kids had been up by the burned out manor. He found one of the kids' pocket handkerchiefs.
Okay.
Burned out manor.
Is he carrying handkerchiefs?
And yeah, I was gonna say, what children still hear pocket handkerchiefs? My child does. What am I talking
Yeah,
about?
Maisie does. Wait, don't you have
Also
twins?
No.
I thought you had twins.
No, sadly no.
Oh.
Took a long time for Beatrice and I to conceive.
Maisie reabsorbed her twin.
That's why she's left-handed.
Yeah. Oh my god. Brilliant.
Yes.
All right.
So I'm going to go up to one of the incredibly wholesome-looking camp counselors and ask them: are there any bears or any kind of wild cats on this island? Any kind of
Well, we
Wild
tend
animals.
to tell stories about mountain lions to keep the kids from wandering off at night, but I've never seen one. Like the most wildlife we see is like squirrels and chipmunks, and occasionally like a snake,
Okay.
but
What about aquatic?
like sharks.
Aquatic Yeah. What about aquatic wildlife?
Occasionally people
Aggressive horny
See
seals.
squids?
occasionally people talk about seeing sharks, but not
Sharks.
not anywhere nearby here. Usually it's a little further out in the reefs.
Okay.
Aggressive horny sea lions.
Horny sea lions?
No, mostly people talk about the horny dolphins, surfers mainly.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they gotta watch out for those.
Yeah,
That's not a joke. That is real.
they get rambunctious.
That is real. That is no jokes. I'm just staring at this
No,
cat.
my bro, man, he totally he was out.
Oh,
catching
tell
some
me about it. Tell me about it. Yeah. Okay, so I'm
Yes.
writing notes.
Yeah, so he was out there. It was great. It was just after a storm, and they were perfect. It was just awesome crests, and he could get some tubes. But all of a sudden, he was just in the middle of this school of dolphins, and
Dolphin orgy.
and one just
A
flipped over,
non-consensual dolphin.
showed him his belly, and then rolled over again, and this protrusion just slapped right on top of his surfboard.
Whoa!
Freaked him the hell out. I
Wow.
tell you, dude, it was
Yeah.
Sport got
Dude, I believe you. I believe
so
you.
crazy.
I believe you. No,
Oh, man.
that's really scary. That sounds terrifying to
It's the
me.
kind of stuff you don't hear about either.
No, you don't. I gotta talk about this.
It's a real danger.
I mean,
I wouldn't have believed it myself if I didn't see that YouTube video compilation. So yakking
I've seen that one. I've seen that one. Yeah. Yes, I've seen it. No, I totally. I hope your friend's okay now.
Oh yeah, he didn't surf for 3 months after
Yeah,
that.
no. I mean,
You know,
anybody would be.
until he was sure the wildlife report said the dolphins had moved on.
Yes. No, that makes sense. Wow, that's intense.
The sea was foamy that day, my friends.
Oh.
Foamy.
Ew. All right. Well, on that awkward note.
Yeah.
No, I
Enjoy
already
that.
got it.
Oh, my mind
Alright.
died.
It's just multi-part.
My mind's eye. It's the worst. All right.
Please
So-
stop.
Stop now. Thank you. All right. Well, it's an interesting story. But we're not here for that. We're here
No.
to check out this
Let me get your
disappearance.
contact info. I'll talk to you.
Oh man, you should totally check me out on my Facebook page.
Okay. All right. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Consider me a friend. Facebook ad.
That's right. Facebook.com/foozpro.
Yeah. All right, cool. All right, so let's check out this burnt out.
Indeed.
All
Unless
right.
there was obviously there's really nothing at the cabin unless you all thought there was more.
Not at this point. Maybe tonight after the sun's gone down, I'll come back.
Okay.
Take a few more shots.
Yeah.
But right now, let's get out to them.
All right.
All right. Yeah, you guys. It's about 3:45 now. You guys have had a little time. You're able to put whatever stuff you have since you'll be staying overnight here. Yeah, you guys put your stuff away. Start hiking up towards the Rufino Manor. It's a decent walk. It takes you about an hour to get up there, and you find the appropriate hiking trail. It's a little further along that, and then on the left you can just sort of see where the grounds kind of used to be, but it's been a significant amount of time since they were lost, so it's very overgrown, but the foundation is still there, and it's pretty sizable, like a 3-story building.
So when did this fire happen?
Barb?
Barb, do you know?
Shall I roll my research?
Absolutely.
All right. Dun, 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 dun.
Good call. Barb, you're
All right. 1, 2, 3. 3.
All right. Yeah. You know that the Rufino house was one of the first convalescent homes, but in a more truer sense of the word convalescent.
Oh.
So people who suffered, mental breakdowns, needed extended sabbaticals,
Heard about
were
this
sort of
place.
sent there by their family to, really relax and, really no shady sort of stuff happened there that happens at other places. A few occasional deaths, but they were mostly older people. Basically, it had a really good turnaround for a convalescent home. People went in, they actually got better, and they came back.
This is early 1900s, or
It began operation in 1934,
Oh,
and eventually burned down in 1953.
whoa.
okay. So it was only.
What a short
20
run.
year.
Yeah.
Huh. Do we have any information on the fire? The nature of the fire? Anything about the fire?
No records you could find indicate why or how it burned down.
Well, that's
There's
interesting.
nothing. It wasn't a patient or.
No.
What about the people who own the place? Barb.
The overseer, who was a retired doctor, his name was Stephen Van Dever. He died in the fire.
Aha.
Yeah.
Van Dever.
Yeah.
It's reminding me of the hospital doctor that we went to in Deadlands.
Yeah.
Remember? We went to that hospital.
Peterson?
Yeah.
Dr. Peterson.
He had something in the basement, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
It's like a Franken blob.
Frankenblob.
thing.
Yeah,
That's
that
right.
works.
I mean, if you literally think about the actual like blob from the movie The Blob, then
Yeah, then then
Yeah.
definitely.
1,000 screaming mouths.
Do I see anything?
I like how you're thinking fondly back at this.
Yeah.
Oh, the screaming mouths.
Good
I
times.
don't
so
remember that actually.
Good times.
Do you feel anything?
Anything happening with the lens? Anything?
Oh.
Anything coming up?
Are you trying to use your unseen sense?
Occult
or-
vision?
Oh, nice.
You know, it's the sun's starting to go down a little bit more. It's getting close to 5 o'clock now,
Okay.
and it's sort of casting everything in a little bit of a creepy light, sort of like
Good for shots.
Yeah.
Good for
Yeah,
good for the sight.
you catch some
Yeah.
glares, and it almost looks like the building is still sort of like in embers.
Got it. Love
Ooh.
it.
It's sort of creepy, but you also sort of feel a little weight on your chest as well when you're walking around. There's
Really?
some there's trauma here. There's sadness.
Okay. Even after all these years. Okay.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm taking notes.
I'm probably just absent-mindedly chatting with counselors, ruffling the hair of small children running around nearby. Just,
Are there kids running around here?
Not around here.
Oh, okay.
just
But-
in general, though.
Absolutely. Overall.
That's my
like,
The
general
overall
feel.
feel, yeah.
Yeah.
Like if a kid runs by, I'll automatically assume you ruffle their hair.
Playfully call them
There's hair
sport.
ruffling going on.
No, the Jim told you guys that they have dinner at about 5 o'clock. So
Alright, so we should
most of them-
start heading back.
Most of them are down there, having chow.
Alright. So are we about wrapped up here, Alicia?
Yeah, I got what I need. I'll put it through the laptop and see if I see anything.
Okay.
Yeah, and according to your producer who you left behind at on the mainland, he wants you guys to get lots of shots. Maybe even try to drum up some way of doing like a reenactment.
Oh.
Oh,
We don't have any actors.
Hey, we got a bunch of counselors probably willing to do a minimal amount of acting for $10 each.
Exactly.
Right.
True.
You don't have to act very well to be to be in a dramatization.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
you
kids, we could get
Keep
some
it blurry,
kids
yeah.
maybe.
Perhaps
exactly.
an attic shall I seek.
We could get some kids to be like the two little boys. Right, it was 2 boys
There's 2 boys, yes.
Right.
that disappeared.
Well, we'll have to get on sending out those parental releases then.
Oh.
Oh,
Not if they're silhouetted against the
No,
sunset.
they'll
or
be just
something.
fuzzy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Fuzz them out.
if you've got like
Posterize them.
Yeah.
a counselor with you, I'm sure they'll be totally cool with you guys. Getting them on camera because they want to.
Oh, yeah.
This close to Hollywood, man.
Yeah, so close.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I bet I've
So
wanted to
close.
ask for my autograph.
Been there, done that.
No, I'm sure they have been.
Local celebrity.
Oh yeah.
All right.
So yeah, you guys make your way back to the mess hall. They're having some decent barbecue now.
Oh.
No sandwiches this time. It's actual sustaining food.
Good.
Yeah.
Cool.
You come in sort of at the tail end, so there's still food left, but a lot of the kids have finished and they're kind of doing the post dinner run around, burning off those calories. But
Right.
yeah.
Tearing around.
Pulowski tells you that in about half an hour, when the sun goes fully down, we'll have a fire with the counselors, and that'll be our cooperative storytelling section where the kids have the opportunity to present, and the counselors will do their their cautionary tales about wandering off in the dark. It's a good fun time for the kids, and maybe you want to get some shots of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe I want to sneak away immediately. But yes.
Maybe I don't know in the direction, but okay.
Maybe you just want to show how they're bonding and having such a great time here.
Okay.
All right. So I think we should join them for now, and then we'll be able to do a little bit more of our own stuff. But I don't know. What do you think, Rich?
I think this place is just great. I can't imagine anything terrible happening here. It's just such a shame.
But something did terrible happen here, and that's why we're here.
Well, we'll soon find out.
I hope so.
All right. Great. So can we get some images of the like two kids playing together? Maybe we could like cobble that together to make into something.
We'll start with that.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to start scoping for talent for your?
Definitely.
Any of these counselors theater majors?
Yeah.
High
Or is there
school?
one like a mature-looking young woman who looks like she could be a mom?
Could be the wife.
Yeah, they tend to max out at about like age 18.
Oh.
But you can find like one that's sort of like the same height and hair color as the mom, and you can just sort of probably just not show her face, just shoot her from behind.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, a really, really like tense, dramatic shot of like her from behind, but then like getting her head back.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
Well, you've got some acting experience. I mean, you could.
Why couldn't? Yes, we could use
I
you.
could star in this video.
You could.
You want
Now,
to do that?
could you be a Miss America contestant?
Yeah.
Because she was.
Oh.
From behind, she sure could.
What are you trying to say?
I'm just asking. Having years of drinking liquor pickled you to a position.
Wait a minute now.
Hey.
I think I could pull it off.
I don't know, Kate. That might not be for you.
Aw, Kate looks
It's
great.
not for
She's
you.
It's not for you.
All right. Well,
I'll shoot both of them.
When not
yeah,
everyone
just shoot
can
them
have
both.
a voice
Just make her
both
happy.
with me, but-
This isn't the first time you've done this for
No.
Kate. I mean,
We'll
we
fix it up in
try to
post.
include her in things, and
Yeah.
We're always trying to include you.
then yeah.
Yes, I don't know why.
Okay. So
Yeah.
all right. So we're taking some different little shots.
Should we take the mom and the kids up to the old burnt house? Wouldn't
Yeah.
that be creepy? Let's do
Yeah. Let's do that.
Oh.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
that. Let's reenact.
Couldn't possibly
Nothing could go
backfire
wrong. No.
Nothing
No.
in any way, shape, or form.
No. Let's
I
go.
mean, this is just such an idyllic setting. It is truly remarkable to think something awful could happen here.
Oh my goodness. When's he gonna understand that's why we're here? I say to Barbie.
Yeah.
I hope.
I know you do.
You know what? Maybe the wife and kids they're fine.
I hope to God that they are fine. But more than likely at this point they are not.
Maybe she took them off to live in a vacation home in Arizona.
Either that or their bones have been picked clean by scavengers.
Barbie, you're so morbid. I love it.
So that by this point, those of you who are looking for, potential cast members,
Yeah.
you're able to find, a boy and a girl who are actually, boy and girl counselor who are actually dating, and they both sort of fit the body type and, hair color of Adrian and
Okay.
and Carolyn Scoresby, and any two boys will basically fit the bill because they weren't really too much in the limelight anyway.
Right.
So
We don't know what they look like.
yeah, so you'll get two eager youngsters to
Cool.
we want to act in front of the camera. That'll be so cool.
Yeah, of course it will.
Yeah. So yeah, are you guys gonna go straight up? Or are you gonna stick around for the cooperative storytelling thing, or?
Well,
I think we should, make
we
an
should-
appearance.
Yeah.
Show some support.
should be there.
Get some
Yeah.
footage.
For a little while.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So they set up this big bonfire in the center of the clearing, and there's logs for people to sit on, and the kids just sort of come together, and they tell these stories about various like urban legends of the island. Specifically of the camp, so they're talking about, oh my gosh, there's a place in cabin A that always smells like a skunk sprayed it. So there's the ghost skunk.
Oh.
Building
I'm
cabin
probably
B
like
is
sitting in the middle log. I've got like a kid sitting on
Right,
one knee.
right. Yeah, totally.
just
Like
constantly
shirt sleeves rolled up.
Yeah.
Not.
Mr. Bond.
That's a little
No.
Thinking of more Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, he's like totally
Yeah.
into it. The kids feel comfortable with him.
Busted out the sweater vest.
Yeah,
Oh,
I have
yeah.
a face that some of their parents see,
He
like
packed
every
a
morning.
sweater vest for
True.
sure.
Yeah, even though it's unseasonably hot, I will still rock the hell out of that sweater vest.
Okay. So yeah, they keep telling just little urban legends. They're like, oh yeah, there's a black widow nest in cabin C, so if you see one, make sure to smash as many black widows as you can, and there's making up stories and talking about stuff. But then like the counselors come out and they're telling their stories and they're talking about once there were these groups of kids and these were bad kids and they decided to sneak out of their cabins at night and go up to the old burned out house And they wanted to explore and maybe find some treasure, but one by one, little Jimmy disappeared when they ran around the corner, and little Bobby, he was walking through some woods, and then he was just gone. Just one by one, all these little kids are just sort of disappearing, and the counselors are playing each one and acting suitably kid-like. And so eventually it turns out, like the last kid's left and he's wondering what's happening to all his friends. A larger counselor comes out and he's like wearing a fur coat and he's stalking up. He's like, I'm a mountain lion and I ate your friends.
Oh my god.
And that's why you need to follow the rules and stay safe, kids.
Oh my god. Are the kids impressed or are they just like...
It's half and half. The younger ones,
yeah.
The younger ones are just sort of like, wide-eyed, like, oh my gosh, mountain lions.
Yeah.
The older ones are just like...
The ones who've been here for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Wear that stinky fursuit.
Yeah. It's the same guy every year.
Yeah.
He still can't howl like a mountain lion. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Alright.
So yeah, there's they finish up with that, and the rest of the time they're just roasting marshmallows. So now would be a decent time if you guys wanted to skedaddle.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I get interrupted by the skit, like, when we want to leave. I'm telling some kids about some really scary situations that they could get themselves into.
Heroin addiction.
Yeah, and the like. But not so much that, but there's some other baddies that they really need to look out for. So I'm kind of spouting some of my conspiracy stuff their way.
Sasquatch?
Tinfoil hats.
There's way worse than that.
There's way worse than that. Oh.
Watch out for the G-man, the dentist, because when he puts in those fillings, that's actually government tracker.
Exactly.
Okay,
So that's why you should brush your teeth. So then I walk away.
That's why you should brush your teeth.
Those kids just run away from you towards their cabins and just furious brushing.
Yes. Terrified brushing.
They'll never eat candy again for a month.
No, yeah, exactly.
Again.
Until Halloween.
And I wander over to the actors.
Uh-huh.
You don't want to get into Hollywood. I'm telling you.
You want to talk about horror stories?
Yeah, exactly.
Not just anyone's cut out for that life.
It's true.
Some of them are like brightly optimistic. Oh, we got signed up for a modeling agency this summer at the amusement park, and it was great. They say they're gonna call us real soon.
Oh, God. The Sears catalog doesn't count, my friend.
Oh, wow.
Oh, now don't be so hard
Some
on these.
crestfallen teenage faces.
Oh. You never know. Dreams really do come true. Just work hard.
Oh, Rick.
Apply yourself. Be friendly.
I'm friendly. I'm friendly.
Oh, I'm just saying. Those are my tips on being successful.
Oh, to be friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I'm like back in the shadows just staring at you.
I'm picturing a lot of zoom shots just like...
Yeah, like the camera zooming
Eating
in
a
over Rich's
s'more and
shoulder.
trying to give these kids some,
Some good advice. Mentorship, right?
some really positive feedback.
And paranoid fantasies.
I'm really enjoying this.
So up we go.
Alright, we're going.
All right, so yeah, you got the mom
We got
and the
the
dad,
kids.
the two kids,
Yeah.
and you're all you guys are all walking up.
No, not a bow tie.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of athletic. Try to go for the handsome. Got my
Yeah.
shirt unbuttoned.
Oh,
just
You do own
yet.
a gun. I mean, you
Definitely.
got
no
it.
answer.
Yeah.
All right, so the boy's name is Melvin, and the girl's
Melvin.
name is Katrina.
All right.
Okay.
Melvin.
Melvin.
There's still children named Melvin in 2013.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sadly,
There are.
yes.
Just one.
Someone really, really liked NoFX.
Okay. I kind of figured it'd be my generation that'd start naming
Man,
children Billy.
That's true. Alright, so...
Again, eat it.
that's happening.
Let's
So
have
are we gonna have an anchor, maybe, like narrating?
Yes.
Oh, Rich. Rich is our
Oh
narrator.
yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
I'm just doing the podcast version.
Yeah.
Here you go. This
This
is
is my
opening.
special
Get
spin
that.
on things.
Oh my god!
Oh, is it
If you
written?
can even read it.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right, so we can totally get that read out.
Excellent.
Creepy shots walking through the woods, maybe.
Rustling of leaves.
Yeah, what
Right.
if,
Perhaps having the children playing, idyllically and unsuspectingly against the background.
And that laughter.
Yes.
In the shadow of the Rufino Manor, where the ghosts of ancient convalescents look upon the frolicking capers below, investigators search for the remains of a mother and two young boys, the alleged victims of Congressman
Congressman, right?
Scoresby.
Yeah, Congressman.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, that's all I got so far.
Great!
How's my
Awesome.
hair? Do you have any
Yeah.
chocolate?
You're good.
Alright.
It's like you got a little marshmallow. No.
All right.
Take two.
Alright, I'm gonna fluff
Take
open
it
my,
too.
my shirt just a little bit where it's
Right.
at the top part is unbuttoned.
Yeah.
Right.
Just show off my sleeves a little more to show off my handball and arms.
Just put your foot up on the foundational part there. Just get a little bit of
Perfect.
a
Yeah.
man on the scene. Kind of.
Sport coats for
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Meanwhile, I'm just
Absolutely.
standing there with my arms
Yeah, we
folded.
could just pan out and
Right.
watch
I'm just
everything.
staring. Again, the staring,
God, good
judgmental
stuff.
staring.
Judgmental staring.
That's the
Yeah.
best kind.
So yeah, the two kids are just sort of staring rapt at you. They might be getting a little drawn into the story, a little creeped out. The teenagers are just sort of like holding hands and like
Whatever.
look like they're 5 seconds away from making out.
Oh God. Okay.
Let's just shoot
get
this and
this
get the
done.
hell out
Yeah.
of here.
The moon's rising,
God.
large and romantic.
Uh huh.
All
It
right.
reminds me when we put a beanbag chair in the teen section of the library, and like 2 hours later, there were two kids making out on it.
2 hours.
You know?
2 hours
Yeah,
later.
within 2 hours.
That's great.
Really?
Yeah.
Making out in a public library on a
beanbag.
A public beanbag.
Beanbag.
Public beanbag.
But hey, they got
First.
lucky. It had been there like 2 hours, so they were like the first.
It was before the
First
homeless
one.
guys discovered it, and they.
And they were like,
That's why we don't have a beanbag chair
Nasty.
anymore.
That's
That would've been
disgusting.
nice.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. All right.
Moving on.
Yeah. Moving swiftly on.
Yes.
Yeah, that's gonna. All right.
A little queasy.
Oh,
Yeah,
he has a
exactly.
butt. He has a chubby butt.
Doggy butt.
Chubby butt.
No.
All right. So we'll get some shots of the kids kind of scampering. Scamper this way.
Alright, now maybe I should start posing here. Maybe start walking as I.
That's very good. Lead us
Yeah,
through the
that'll
scene.
lead us
With the
through it.
Yes.
blazer
Almost
over
like
your
we're
shoulder.
following
Yes,
the children.
that's a great idea.
Ominously
Let's do it like that.
watching them as they play
Right,
unsuspectingly.
right. Knowing that death is a heartbeat
Imminent.
away.
That's
Imminent.
Okay.
And then we can have the camera pan through the woods and then have one of the teenagers running. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's have her running.
Hey.
She's afraid.
Running.
Yeah,
She's
don't
running
know why
fear.
yet.
Yeah.
We'll explain it later.
All right.
You can edit, yeah.
Oh, it's
Great.
Okay, we're doing
Cool.
that.
Good. This is good.
Excellent.
It's all good shots.
Yes.
So yeah, the main action of Adrian's narrative to the police, the official report was that he found his son's handkerchief, by
Right.
the wishing well in the burned out courtyard of the.
Oh,
the manor.
oh. Let's get a nice shot of them playing together at the wishing well.
We're gonna reenact it.
Yeah.
Well, and maybe while you're narrating, you can walk up to the wishing well. There's a handkerchief on the ground. You pick it up and you keep
Awesome! That is there.
Great.
Good work, Basil. Good
yeah,
work.
Yeah. Well.
This is why Rich actually carries around handkerchiefs.
Also monogrammed.
Yeah.
Let me
All
just
right.
retrieve it from my sport jacket.
Yeah, that's right.
Glowing in the moonlight.
So yeah, you guys walk around, and a few minutes later, you guys you hear the boy Melvin. He's like, "Oh my gosh, I think I found something." He's been trudging.
Quick, bring the camera.
Here we go.
Oh my
Listen,
God.
Melvin.
All right.
We may have found something.
He's been trudging through the rubble while he wasn't on camera, just being bored and
Right.
kind of feeling neglected that his girlfriend was on camera and he's not. But you guys you sort of go partially into the a part of the ruined building that's collapsed, and you see him move aside a piece of burned out rubble, and underneath is
Are we rolling?
Well, I'm gonna run
All
forward
right.
and be like, now tell us, Melvin, what did you find?
it looks like some kind of travel case, and you see it's like a steamer trunk.
Oh.
Yeah, it has the initials SV on it,
Hmm.
and so he
Scoresby Valley.
Stephen Van Devil.
Yep.
Huh.
SB.
All right. Is it opening?
Yeah, he's able to pop the clasps with a little difficulty. There's no lock on it, and he just opens it up, and inside there's neatly folded clothes,
Wow.
and a stethoscope on
wow.
top, and in one of the pockets on the lid, when he sort of pulls through that, there's a surgical mask, but a 1920s surgical mask.
Oh, wow.
And here, an extraordinary find, what seems to be, perhaps, the personal effects of the doctor who once ran this tragic convalescent home.
Okay.
All right.
And you know that along with, the Feel Good Fridays, there's also a segment that's upcoming, about to be released. They're making the pilot for it now. It's called The Forgotten Story.
Ooh.
Where, you go to old places that, might be run down or abandoned, and you research back into it, and you sort of bring that slice of life to...
That's our Sunday segment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, there's this, there's some travel documents in there. It seems like, indeed, Mr.
And
Stephen...
here, a blast of the past, as we stumble upon again this remarkable find of one hopeful, ill-fated dog bears.
Alright, my hands are over my face because now I know Rich is rambling.
Yeah.
He's in his rambling mode.
Well, that's the thing is, Rich is
poetic.
Janet. He's genuinely excited and feeling a little poetic about this find.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It's not Al Capone's bald. It's way better.
It's a blast in the past of our own local history.
Yes.
And that is gold, my friends.
Let's get you saying these words on the camera.
Incalculable value.
Yay!
That's a wrap.
That's it.
That's high drama right there.
So there's papers in this thing?
There's travel
Oh,
papers.
okay.
It appears that Mr. Stephen Van Dever spent some time in Europe before he settled down in the Americas.
Okay.
Just traveling around a little bit in Germany. Other places before he retired and came here. There's some journals and stuff, just medical journals, and he's looks like they're well thumbed through. Melvin sort of tries lifting up. He's like, "Where do you guys want me to pull this out, or?"
Yeah, let's
Let's
take
get
it back
just a
with
few
us.
more shots of it sitting by itself in the rubble.
Yes,
Go ahead and bury it just a little bit again, Melvin,
Like
the
you
way
found
you
it.
found
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Oh, sure. He'll close down the lid. You'll see he's still though holding on to the surgical mask for some reason. Just sort of, it was wrapped around his hand, and he just,
Yeah.
just
Alright.
closes it down. And he's like,
Here, just go ahead and just put it back. Put it back, son.
oh, okay. He opens it up and puts it back in the pocket and closes it and brings some rubble over it. And he's like, where do you want me?
Not in the
Out
shot.
of the picture.
Sorry, kid.
We'll get a couple with.
Yeah,
with
all
him.
right.
Oh, maybe
Okay.
we'll get some with him by the doorway, pointing, and
Oh,
I can be.
okay.
We can get an over-the-shoulder shot.
that'd be
maybe.
great.
Yeah,
Very good.
Young
Look over
Melvin.
and-
Yeah.
The young meets the old.
Okay.
So yeah, he'll follow your stage directions. Oh, what's that over there?
So bad.
Something of incalculable worth, possibly.
Potentially
Value.
a treasure from the distant past.
Good job, Melvin. Good job.
It's good.
Well,
So
let's
that was
uncover
good
it. So
Sizzle
uncover it
it.
again. Uncover it again. Yeah, sizzle it.
I'm guessing
get-
Rich is
Now
going
look
to-
surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Do another one of me uncovering it,
Right? Okay.
Wow.
And then one of just the empty casks with all the stuff
Yes.
pouring out of it.
Yes. The glamour shot, all the treasures
The
inside,
treasures, yeah.
just exposed for the
It's gonna
public.
be good.
Oh,
This is gonna sell. Okay.
Yeah.
this is really gonna bring up our Sunday readings.
I'm sure it will.
All right. So what do you guys do next? You've found this thing. You've taken some shots.
I think we should take it with us.
well, I'd like
Do
to
you?
go through it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanna,
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, Barb definitely
detail?
would want to.
I have investigation with a specialty in artifacts.
Perfect.
Oh.
Sorry.
So yeah, I'll just paw through it right now and see if anything jumps out at me.
Okay.
Investigation plus intelligence.
Yes, intelligence plus investigation.
One success. One success.
All right. You pawing through those journals, you find one that's looks like it was written in London in about 1890. So really old-fashioned kind of. Yeah.
Kind of older than I would think
Yeah.
he'd have, really.
Yeah.
I mean, he died in 1952, right?
Yeah.
He died in the fire, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He DIAF'd.
Definitely.
All right. Interesting. So what's the journal about?
Basically, just sort of medical practices of the period. What they use to treat various illnesses.
Oh, neat.
But they used old-timey names, so it was like treating hysteria in women.
Or it could have been entitled
Was a
How I did
simpler
it.
time.
How I Did It.
Was a better time.
Yes.
All right.
So, interesting.
We're going to take those with us?
Definitely.
I think we should.
Oh yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
take
It's
everything.
important. Oh, okay.
Let's
we'll
just
take
take the
whole
whole
thing.
trunk. Yeah.
We've got two
Yeah.
young strong
I mean, we can't just leave it here
Yeah.
exposed to the elements for any
No.
longer. This is
I'm
a
surprised,
regional treasure.
I'm surprised someone hasn't discovered it earlier.
Yeah.
That is quite odd.
Seems weird.
Well, I'm sure all those little rascals down at camp, don't make it up here too often. What
Well,
with
I mean,
the
I'm talking-
mountain lions, huh?
There was also it also took a pretty significant amount of movement to actually get
To
it.
get to
Of the
unearth it.
stuff. Yeah, he did a
But
really
you'd
good
think
job.
that they would have searched the ruins before, or the rubbles before.
It doesn't
Now.
pass your smellometer?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah, you got probably
I
a
find
pretty
it
good
really
one.
strange that there would be this sudden new development in a very old, burnt out.
Well, maybe
manner.
time and the elements have just washed away the rubble and ashes enough to let us
But didn't
find
some-
this incredible treasure.
But didn't somebody investigate the fire?
We were
before this
destined to
fire?
find it. It was us who were destined to find it.
Close,
It was
the
waiting for
1950s
us.
weren't exactly renowned for their.
Forensic abilities.
No.
I
Says not rich.
I think you underestimate them. I think this is planted for us to see.
But by whom? And when?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
That's a very good question.
Oh, Basil, you and your theories always just ticking away in there, aren't you?
Yeah, my brain does work, yes, Rich.
Oh, yeah. That's good stuff.
I also have an ad for the summer camp. I can test it out on you guys. If you like it, you can tell me if I should broadcast it.
Okay.
Oh,
hear it.
Delightful. Let's
Wait
As
for
we're
it.
walking, oh wait, what?
Wait for it.
As we're walking down the path, right? We're walking down the path
Yes.
with the trunk, so
Yes.
okay. You're hiking up the trail. You see your friend. You shoot an arrow. You have to survive. You fear nothing. You are one of us. Sunset Sky Summer Camp.
Basil, that is
I love it.
really inspired first draft.
Just have to, throw in some nice lighthearted piano behind there with some stock footage of kids
Sure.
having fun shooting.
Yeah. The best I could do. Alright, so we're gonna make it down to the counselor cabin, right?
Okay.
Yeah, by the time you guys get back, it's pretty late. The counselors take the two kids, back to their cabin, and then they, they'll patch you guys up once you guys are heading back to the counselor's cabin, I'm guessing.
If that's where we're
You
staying.
watch out for that ghost skunk, boys.
Uh-huh.
And
Do they believe it? Do they look like they believe him?
they look really miserable because because they're going in there so late, that bed is going to be the only one that's open.
Womp womp.
So they're gonna wake up tomorrow, smelling like
Skunk.
a really old skunk sprayed them.
Oh, God.
I'll towel their hair regardless.
Hey, are we sure that's a skunk smell?
Yeah.
We
Well,
should
yeah.
go check it
Yeah,
out.
maybe it's something else.
Something else. We should kind of interested in
Yeah,
unusual
curious.
scents.
No,
Oh, you're in the woods.
I know.
yeah, it could be
It's the
anything.
glory of nature.
Okay.
Oh man, there's something else going on. I know it. All right. Well, I don't know. There's a lot of different things that smell skunky.
That's true.
Like my career.
Aw, Kate, don't be so hard on yourself. You do an excellent job, and you are just an irreplaceable member of this team.
Oh my God.
Thanks, Rich.
Womp womp.
Well, so yeah. So basically, so how long has the ghost skunk been in existence?
They've
Just this summer, or
5-6 summers.
They haven't been talking about it. They weren't talking about it last year, is what the counselors said.
Jackpot.
let's go. We gotta check it out. We gotta go. So I think we should go and check out what this skunk thing is all about.
Oh, we'll have to wait till tomorrow. All the little
Oh, little fellows are all tuckered
Yeah.
out. Okay,
Right.
wait till
That's
tomorrow.
fine.
Tucked
That's
in.
fine.
I got a lot of
Lights out.
processing
That's
to do.
fine. All right. Let's try to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Let's try to go to sleep.
I'm gonna plug in my laptop and start processing. I got a long night ahead of me.
I'm gonna record my ad for Sunset Sky Summer Camp. Great.
Do they have internet out here?
They do.
Okay.
Yeah, satellite, of course. So it's
Sure, a little slow.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'll work on the narrative for.
And then
Yeah.
you'll probably call into to your editor and give them the update and it's just like, oh my gosh, you guys totally got to get more shots of that manor with get someone to dress up like the doctor.
Yeah.
And like do like a dramatization and have him walking around like he's maybe a ghost but maybe not.
That's a good
I'll
idea.
use Ghost Overlay number
Yeah.
37 on that one.
You got macros set up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's of course.
You're the pro, Alicia.
That's what I'm doing.
You
That's
know
why
what
I'm
you're
here.
doing.
So as I'm going over the material that we've recorded, anything unusual standing out in any of the footage? Anything?
Make me a wits plus composure roll.
Okay.
Oh.
In the meantime, I'm offering to bring all of you guys coffee and.
Oh, which is so kind of you.
Well, you
I
are
never
again
drink coffee.
valuable members of my team.
You should know by now that I don't drink coffee.
Well, I said coffee or
One success.
and you.
One success. The picture that you, the first
Basil?
picture that you take
Water.
of the chest itself,
Mm-hmm.
when it's sort of covered by rubble, but no one's around it,
Yes.
it looks a little
That's fine.
blurry.
Mm-hmm.
Like just around the chest, though.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay. Well, that shouldn't be there. That's intriguing.
Are you sure that's not one of your filters?
Yeah, no, this is the real
I've
deal.
seen stuff that looks like that, and they use number 37 all the time.
Yeah, no, this is unretouched by me at this
Really?
point. Yeah, we could heighten it a little. Of course, we're gonna have to heighten it with some blue, but it's real.
Like, can we enhance it to make it look even more so that we?
Absolutely, I think we're gonna have to.
Okay, so let's make it look more
Right.
weird.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe we'll find something if we make it like enhance the images.
Okay.
Well, isn't that something?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is something. All
An
right.
actual discorporeal mist.
It's very exciting.
But the moon was out.
Then why isn't it in the next frame 1 second later?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Okay.
All right. So you guys just having some nighttime coffee before you get in a long night's work. Okay.
Among other things. Swing the deal.
And
Irish up that coffee. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Where did you guys put the steamer trunk?
It is in the center of our room where we're hanging out, right?
We have a
It's
room,
probably
we have
near
a
where
room.
I am because I'm gonna want
Right.
to
Look through it more.
go through it. Yeah.
You guys definitely have a room. It's pretty full of beds. So not too much room to put anything in the middle.
Oh, okay.
You can put it like at the foot of someone's bed.
Well, then it'd be
probably
at the
close
foot
to
of
door.
Barbie's bed.
Put it in my
Yeah.
bed. Yeah.
Okay. But you're gonna do some more research on it.
Yeah.
Okay. What are the rest of you guys doing? You're working on Photoshop.
Yeah, I'm helping
gonna-
with that.
Yeah, I'd like to
in
hang
between.
around there.
So
Yeah.
we're like
What's
writing
missing?
and doing notes, and we're
Yeah.
observing her photos as we write more.
It's a lot of work to do one of these things.
I'm jotting some notes here and there, mostly about potential shots for tomorrow, maybe some interesting concepts to bring up. But mostly, I'm probably thumbing through like the biography of someone really boring, like an autobiography.
John Quincy Adams.
No, not autobiography. No, like
The
maybe-
unauthorized.
Yes, I Can by Sammy Davis
It was
Jr.
Ghost Written.
Yeah,
Hey, all
like
right.
that.
Regis Philbin?
Read it.
Yeah.
You know what? Yes,
Bingo.
that is exactly
Bingo.
it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've modeled my whole
learn
career
from
on
Reed.
Regis.
No, but
Reed.
we're pen pals. We're pen pals.
Oh,
Whoa,
okay.
Oh.
Pretty good.
that's really depressing.
What he means is that he's a pen pal with one of Regis's interns.
That's right.
Yeah.
He keeps sending letters.
And the intern's like, God damn it.
You're back again.
That's great.
Trying to be as
topic, Rich.
boring as possible here.
Actually, I bet the intern by this point has grown fond of me.
It's true.
Yeah, insert their
actually.
own personality in there.
That
It's
was
been
like
going
the
on
first
for
week.
years,
Yeah, I love that.
since the 90s.
Oh man. So the intern's grown up, has some kids now.
Still an intern.
Totally impersonating Regis Philbin.
All right, so make me a.
Maybe pen pals with Gelman.
So another research roll.
Research roll. Okay. 5 plus intelligence. Let's see. Man, just one success.
Oh man.
Oh.
Do you have any other languages?
I don't.
Wow.
Well, with your one success and your ability to research greatly, and do you have any like occult knowledge? Or...
Yeah, I do.
Okay. You one of the other books that you didn't notice before because it was sort of pushed in between 2 or 3 others is a reprinting of the Grimm's Fairy Tales.
Oh.
Looks like the 1822 version.
Oh, neat.
Wow. Okay.
It's probably the second edition, right?
Second printing.
What is this? The Necronomicon? What is this?
It's
Let me
like
try reading a passage out loud.
Yeah. Hey guys, listen to this. All right.
Just
So.
look at the quality of that engraving. My
and
goodness.
So it's in
Just
German.
don't do work like
It's in
that these
German.
days.
Yeah.
Interesting. Any markings or annotations on it or anything?
Appallingly enough, it looks like he's actually written his name in the inside cover.
That is appalling.
Yeah.
Neat.
I was thinking if you had any contacts. Barbie, I may have a contact that could translate that German.
Great.
Oh, we got German stuff. Excellent.
Second printing of Grimm's Fairy Tales.
Yeah, so if I bring it over, we could, interpret that. Translate it.
All right. Fair enough.
All right.
Sounds good. So yes, that's what you guys are up to for the rest of the evening. Seems like. So the next day, you guys, what do you? Where's your main shooting going to be taking place?
Well, we should probably wait till later to get some more ominous shots for the ghost and for walking around back at the ruins. But I'll say, you guys might have something there with the skunk bunk.
Oh my god.
That's
Basil's not
a
amused,
bunk.
but Desiree is
Skunk
very
bunk.
amused.
But no, seriously, since
That's
the
a
kids are out for
soundbite.
their morning swim, it seems like,
Yeah, let's
that might
check
be
it
a
out.
good time.
Let's check it out.
All right. Yeah, you guys go into cabin A, and sure enough, in the far right back corner, closest to where that other bathroom is, right above it.
Yes.
Yes.
Cabinet. There it is. Lane.
Next to it.
Closest to.
Yeah.
Is that a little
girls bathroom.
person? Oh, that's a person. Okay. The
okay.
girls' bathroom.
Yes.
Well, it could be. It's just. I don't know. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, it has the triangle.
body.
It has a triangle skirt.
Yeah, it's the outline of a dead body outside the
Dead body.
bathroom.
That's right.
She was wearing a hoop skirt.
No.
So yeah, you get to that corner and you do start smelling, the pungent scent of something, definitely.
That's not a skunk.
This is rich.
It's not a skunk. It's a rich tapestry.
Yeah.
It smells
It's a bouquet.
oddly familiar. Potpourri.
It does. It does smell oddly familiar.
How old were the kids in Cabinet?
Oh gosh, they're like, like between ages 8 and 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there?
So, a little young to be smoking the doobies.
Oh God! Can we hunt around outside of the cabin on that outer edge there and see if there is any disturbance in the ground or foundation area?
Yeah. The cabins, as you sort of look at all of them, and you see they're sort of all lifted up a little bit. So there's like a lattice work
That's it.
leading underneath. So yeah, you guys sort of sweep around, and in that corner, it all looks pretty solid.
Are they raised? It's like a
Yes.
little
It's-
raised
yeah,
foundation.
That's
You gotta get in that
I
crawl
know.
space.
Pull it off.
Yeah.
All right, please,
Alright,
ladies. Well, I'm
I'm a dude.
Well, I'm not talking to you. I'm just saying.
I thought maybe he
you're
was
Luna.
talking to me. including
Yeah,
me.
we don't know.
I don't know, Rich.
Ladies.
Well, Basil is
shade.
definitely probably.
I'm not
Pretty well
huge.
dressed.
I am nicely dressed, but
So no, please. I've got my weekend chinos on.
Cheetos.
The yellow being
Togs.
water resistant.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh wow.
All right.
Weekend pants.
So
Yeah.
who's getting up close?
Well,
Oh,
I
we all are.
volunteered
Once
to-
you pried off the
You're going
so
for it.
You're going for it then. Make
Yep.
me a wits plus composure.
Oh yeah.
all of us.
No, just
Just
Rich.
Rich. Okay.
I don't know, for being a seasoned investigative journalist, do I get any kind of bonus?
Oh.
Are you a seasoned wilderness expert?
No.
Wilderness
Rotary Club,
expert.
handful.
Yeah, I mean, I think you were in the boy. You were. I bet you were
How
an
many crawl
Eagle Scout.
spaces have you been under?
Were you an Eagle Scout?
Maybe.
Yeah. Wow. Heyo. Whoa.
4.
Wow.
Nice.
So even before you get close to it, you start hearing a little.
Stand back.
The fuck was that?
How about your rattlesnake, Basil?
Wait. It wouldn't stink. A rattlesnake wouldn't stink. I know that much.
No, but rattlesnakes are quite fond of the dark and the damp. I say we call one of the camp counselors, make sure we get some rubber gloves, some tall boots, a stick. They must have some snake wrangling equipment somewhere.
I think we should call animal control.
Well, I'll say we at least keep an
animal
eye.
control?
I say we at least keep an eye on it. I've dealt with my fair share of rattlesnakes in my day.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah. So you raise the counselors, and they start making sure kids don't go around the area, and your old friend Foo's bro.
Yeah.
He comes up and he's like, yeah, I've seen this sort of thing before. You're walking around on a hiking trail. Anyone got a stick?
Here, I fetched one from the
Forked
woods.
stick.
It's right
Foos
there.
dude.
Yeah.
The woods are
I don't
right
know if I trust him.
Wait, was it
I don't
Foo's
think
Bro
this is a
or
good
Foo's
idea.
Pro?
His Facebook is Foo's Pro.
Okay.
But
He's a
He's a
bro.
Foo's Bro. I got it.
Not a dude.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
A suitable stick.
You seem like the brave type. Maybe you want to help me out. Someone's got to distract it while I get the stick behind its head.
Anything I
'Cause
can to do to
They look in one
help
direction and
protect
you come
these-
up behind them.
defend
They got like
these
You got a lot of
defenseless
rattlers
children.
at this camp?
No, I do nature hikes with my bros. On the mainland.
However, these
Yeah,
little suckers
nature
in
hikes. I know all
such
about those.
hot weather.
Very Greek.
Walt Whitman used to take nature hikes.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh God.
What?
Yes. Sorry.
Sorry.
That's okay. I was just commenting on in an unseasonably warm weather,
Okay.
Yeah.
These little suckers can be
Yes.
found just about anywhere.
That's true.
That's right.
There goes my.
All right.
Better be careful. Where there's one, there might be more.
Okay.
No, but there's still a stank. and
Why is the snake
snakes
here?
don't-
You gotta-
aren't
you gotta
stinky.
connect the
Snakes are kind of
dots.
stinky.
They smell, but they don't smell like a skunk.
All right.
They're pretty stinky then.
So they're no, I'm not.
All
gonna
right,
lie.
all right. So hopefully I've gotten my large forked stick.
Yep. Yeah, so, he gives you a broom to hold out in front of it, and, it sort of starts coming out, and then, you hold the broom out in front, and
What?
I'm just pulling out my dice.
Why does it have that many? I was like, why does a
He's just
rattler
dumping
have?
his dice out. Okay.
That was an intimidation tactic.
That was. He looked that up on.
And the rattler has
He looked that up on
10 dice.
GMDirtyTricks.com.
That's right.
GMDirtyTricks.com. Oh man.
It's a very fun dirty trick. So, yeah.
Bad idea.
That's a bad ideas for GMs.com.
So, yeah, he gets the stick behind the snake's head, and he's like, does anyone have a shovel?
A shovel.
No, but I have a 22. 28.
What?
22.
You are not
22.
going to shoot a snake in the head.
What do you think they're gonna do
Are
with
there
the shovel?
Are there shovels around?
Yeah, someone can grab one from the maintenance shed.
Alright, I'm gonna go over to the maintenance shed.
Machete. They're just gonna cut the snake's
Oh.
head
You have a
off.
machete on you? Okay.
No,
Be
no.
so much.
I'm just gonna shoot the snake.
Yeah.
Right here.
While
These are
Basil's
my
running
first-
off.
Alright, I'm gonna run off.
Okay. Yeah, you don't even need to roll. You just,
Wow.
Oh.
And I hear a gunshot. I'm like, oh.
It's a very light crack though, like someone snapping a big
Yeah.
twig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Or a
not loud.
snake's neck.
Or a snake's neck.
Alright, so I come back with a shovel. Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
The snake is still like sort of writhing around, not quite knowing it's dead yet.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. Well, bro will be like, hey man, you want to watch out. Those things can still bite when they're in their death throes.
Yeah, that's why I thought it'd be better to cut the head off than shoot the head off.
Even then, I knew a guy. He like cut off the head of a snake and he like lifted it up to show his friend, and like it slid down and bit him.
I
Straight
totally
up.
believe that.
Straight
I
up.
Totally do that. Straight up.
Straight up bit him.
Straight up bit him.
Straight up bit him.
Barely got him to the hospital in time, bro.
Oh, totally.
It was a bad scene.
It was really bad.
That's why you gotta wait like an hour before you move it.
My bro had to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Crazy.
It's a sick fucking scar though,
It
dude.
was insane.
Oh, I'd
Like,
love to see it one time.
yeah, I'll call him
Facebook it
over
to you.
when he's
Yeah.
I'll call him over when he's done teaching kids water sports.
Oh, I'd love to see it. I'd love to see that scar.
All right. So it's a snake. out of the way.
Snake's out of the way.
Let's
you
go
guys
into
can
the-
totally shed some light on the situation.
Let's do it.
Let's check it out.
Yeah.
All right.
You guys get like a flashlight
Roll
in
your
there.
chinos. Yeah, you're the one in the waterproof chinos.
Yeah, just hike up my
This isn't a
chinos just a
septic
little
tank
bit.
issue.
Just a little. Yeah.
You know,
the septic tank.
Even if
has
it is,
its fun.
I'm glad that we've laid to rest
That's
any
right.
terrible rumors there could have been about this
Yeah,
idyllic nature camp.
true. All right.
All right.
I'm
yeah.
still
you,
gonna talk about skunk bunk.
hands and knees. You shine the light in, and it looks like someone's got their little grow operation down here.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I thought. See,
Some
You knew that was the
some
case.
stunted ganja plants.
yes, you knew that. You knew that was the case. You didn't think that?
No, it was
That was me.
Barbie. Oh, yeah, Barbie. That's what. Yeah.
Barbie knows.
Yeah, we knew.
I know.
All right. Well.
Yeah, there's like 4 or 5 plants about like a foot and a half tall.
Oh my
Wow, B,
god.
this is disgraceful. Who would do such a thing?
I could have pictured us him freaking out. We're just standing there silently.
Yeah.
Well, that figures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
moving on.
All right. Well,
Nobody's
wait.
here.
Is Foosbro still here?
Yeah, Foosbro's there.
What do you know about this dude?
Oh, that's why people got fired. That's some people didn't come back this year.
Oh.
I guess they didn't get them all because.
Okay.
Well, I
Well,
guess you
as
should have a fire right now.
Terrible as it may be,
No, this you gotta
Oh, we
plastic
should go
bag
ahead and
those
get some
things. You gotta
shots.
fire
This
and
is-
give them like a little
Yeah. Well.
sick gun though.
Yeah.
dude. Good call with that.
Yeah.
well, thank you. I like to keep Bertram close. What can I say?
Bertram. Oh my God.
It's also the name of my beagle.
Oh.
I love Rich. Rich is the best. All right. All right. So, wow. So I guess we should. Yeah. I was hoping for a dead body.
I was hoping
Well,
for a
like I
dead
said,
body.
Alicia, let's get some shots. This is still some good stuff.
Right.
So wrong. And they have a hidden pot den.
Yeah.
Well, and a
Guarded by a trained rattlesnake.
With these fiendish dope fiends.
Dope fiends operating on a wholesome family camp. It's a whole separate story.
It is.
Expose.
Yeah.
Well, I'm getting an expose on your guys' expose because that's the kind of show I
just
write.
a garden of debauchery.
You guys are
here.
creating a
Think we're in
total.
Colorado. Or something.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2013. So.
Yes. So I'm gonna write an expose on your guys' expose because I think you're creating a way too big a deal of this.
I'd agree with that.
Would you?
It's just a little pot, man.
What do you think, Barbie?
I have no opinion on this.
What?
You don't care?
You don't care?
I don't care.
All I'm
Cover the
saying
murder.
is, you
I
never
don't care.
know what shady business.
Oh, it's not shady. It's just some kids growing pot, and you're inflating it to be something worse than it is, and I'm just trying to suss out the truth about this situation.
Well, you're probably right, Basil. I'm just so gosh darned worked up about this whole situation. It's
Maybe you
just
should go for a swim, Rich. Cool off.
no. I won't leave you behind, my devoted, hardworking team.
No, you can really leave. I can help to clear this out, and then.
No, really, go.
No, really,
Yeah,
I can.
yeah.
I can clear it
Take a
out, and
load
I'll let
off.
the counselor know, and it'll be fine.
No. It's fine. I understand.
No, you should really go for a swim because maybe you could retrace the steps of what's the wife's name?
Catherine?
Catlin.
Katrine?
Katrina.
Katrina.
No,
Katrina.
that was
No, that was the girlfriend of the
Carolyn.
Carolyn.
That's right.
Carolyn.
Carolyn.
Scorsese.
Retrace Carolyn's steps. Retrace Carolyn's steps, and because she had to cool off after they had a little
Hey,
altercation.
you know what? I want to get some extra shots of you at the ruins during the day.
Yeah, let's
Some
do
more
that.
color shots.
Yeah,
All right.
we'll clear all this brush out of the way.
Kind of by where we found the crate. Maybe there's something else there we haven't
Could
found
we use
yet.
some of
That's
the
true. There might be something left in the rubble. You
We
never
should go.
know.
We should go.
I'm gonna start clearing the brush right now.
We could use the contents for props, you
I'm
know?
stockpiling
We
it.
do all kinds of things. Yeah.
Stockpiling the brush.
I'm taking the plants
The
with me.
trimmings?
You can take some pictures of me with the doctor's coat over my shoulder.
Yeah. Have him pose as the doctor.
We can do that.
All
Put
right.
the
Yeah.
mask on.
All right. So I have the bags of the various
Oh,
plants.
no, just me like thoughtfully looking at the mask, you know, like,
Yeah.
in front of
Like
everyone.
Hamlet holding up a skull.
Kind of, yeah. If only we could hear what stories this had to tell.
What's the doctor's name again?
The doctor's name is Stephen Van Dever.
Oh, Van Dever?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, I had it down as Van Double. All right, so.
Wow,
Okay, got your
way to
script.
stereotype.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay. All right. Totally have my script. All right.
Oh, okay.
And you can have your doctor's jacket and stroll through.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is good stuff.
We're gonna
Good
take
stuff.
it back. We're taking it all the way back.
Alright, I'm gonna join you guys after I've taken the plants to be
Right.
destroyed.
Okay.
You don't have to air quotes that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
No one can see it.
You guys can, that's what matters.
Oh.
Yeah, Basil
All
and I are going to disappear for a little while.
Yeah,
All right.
we'll be gone. And we'll come back.
Where are you going?
Oh, I was going
They're
to
all,
help with
yeah,
the
helping me. You were all
Alright.
helping
Yeah,
me
yeah.
improv,
All right.
prompting
Right,
me.
yeah.
Right.
I think with this intro, you could sort of
right.
take off on your own.
Great. Oh, God.
Maybe.
Okay.
Sure.
I'm experienced. Thank
You're
you.
great. No, you're great.
Basil.
No,
Rich
you're
is
awesome.
nothing if not professional.
Yeah, no, he's always a pro.
Listen, perhaps a little naive, but he means well.
No, he does.
He does the job.
He wants
damn
to
it.
do his job. He's earnest.
So, Basil, you and Barbara slink off into the trees with the cuttings. You hear like a twig snap behind you.
Yes!
And there's who's bro.
Oh!
Creepy.
Yes!
Hey guys.
You
Hey guys, I've got an apple.
Oh, God.
Nice.
All
All right then.
right, let's go.
And scene.
Let's do this.
And scene.
Please, bro.
Oh,
It
Foos
goes
Bro.
dark. Like, yeah.
Freaked me out.
Where's
Yeah.
on the other side?
I'm definitely Facebook friends.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
Alright.
you got it.
Go
We're
on.
Facebook friends now.
Uh-huh.
All right, so we're gonna go back to the ruins and dig around a little bit more.
Yes.
Okay, so the three of you are going. You've got
And
some
I'm like-
script to read?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
If you can read it, I don't
Oh no, I can't. Rufino Manor, once the site of rest and healing for a number of broken souls in the early 20th century. At the center of this wellspring is the enigmatic Dr. Van Dever, whose knowledge has soothed many a hounded mind. Wounded.
I like Hounded,
Hounded,
though.
Hounded.
I like
yeah,
Hounded, too, yeah.
That's good too.
That was good.
That was a nice ad lib, yeah.
That's why they pay you the big bucks.
Yep.
Right.
All right.
All right. Can you
Great.
feel the atmosphere? Can you feel what's
I'm
happening?
feeling it.
It's palpable.
Can you feel it? It is. It's
Alicia.
literally palpable.
So we come up after
cut it.
we come up after they've recorded that it once.
Little red-eyed.
Little
What's
red.
going on? What's happening? What's been uncovered?
Well, we haven't gotten into the ruins just yet, but I think we got a great intro shot.
Beautiful. We're going to the well. We want to check
Let's
out the
go.
well.
Let's check it out. Let's
See
check it
what we
out.
can see during the
Check it
daylight.
out. It's good. This is good.
Fantastic work as always, Kate. Just fantastic.
Yeah, she's
Thanks.
good.
Except, yeah.
I should be in front of that camera.
I should send you this
Grumble.
New York Times article about the guy who wrote the Hardy Boys books.
The interest.
Oh, yeah?
That's how he was.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He wrote the Hardy Boys books for like 20 years and he hated every day of it. So
Oh, wow.
yeah.
I bet if Kate
Yeah, it's a great
asked
story.
for it, Rich would totally let her have one of the weekend segments, possibly
Oh.
Blast for the Past.
Oh, really?
It's always nice to have
Whoa.
a fresh face.
Yeah, exactly. But what's the
Got a
price?
fresh face.
Yeah, what's
What do you
the?
mean, what's the price? I always love having talent and, again, a fresh look on each segment of our weekly news.
37.
I know. He asked me. He asked me a couple months ago. I said no.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
So things have
I
changed.
mean, Barbara, you know so much. You're just a wealth of knowledge. Think of all that you can share.
I said no, Rich.
Give him a bag of Fritos. Give him a bag of Lay's.
I said no.
Yeah, we swung by the house on the way out.
I said no.
So I said no, Rich.
Rich just
me some
really
of
loves
those.
his job.
Yeah. All right, we know.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go to the well.
That's where the handkerchief was found. So
Yes,
this
so we
is
wanna
very
do-
significant.
We want to do a
Yeah.
handkerchief shot, right?
Right.
Like I mentioned
Oh.
before.
Daylight, and then if there's
I think
anything
you should get
down
the
there.
rainy day filter.
Okay.
Day to night.
Yes.
I love those shots. All right, so day to night shot, a handkerchief.
What do we see? Do we see anything around the area? Is there anything?
Yeah. Do we see anything?
Anything?
Well, the wishing well itself is pretty elaborate.
Oh, it is.
It's very nice.
Oh.
Just charming.
Obviously, it's got the shallow circular with the large bowl on the outside that probably used to have water pouring out. Rising up from it, there's like a sculpted figure that kind of looks like a cherubim. It's got like little pointed ears and like some wings. Very very charming.
Pointed
But-
ears,
Yeah.
like an elf, like a
Like a little elfin
little
child.
elf thing.
It's got like angel wings. It might just, be
Fairy.
just,
Why are you making it an angel?
I don't think cherubs have.
No, they wouldn't.
Pointed ears.
No.
well, this one does.
Is it holding up devil horns?
Throwing.
Throwing the horns. So it's more like a kind of a fountain sort of thing.
Yeah.
Rich just can't
No?
hold back the urge to toss a coin into it.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going for the full quarter too.
Oh, big spender.
Oh,
Okay.
What'd you wish for, Rich?
Well, if I tell you,
Thank
it won't come true.
Can I make an investigation roll? See if anything jumps out at me about this.
Actually,
area?
can I too?
Absolutely.
Sweet.
Yeah, I might as well too. I haven't really rolled very much.
With intelligence?
Oh, I fail both.
Or wits, or...
Yeah. Intelligence plus Reese investigation.
Investigation.
Yeah.
Oh, nothing.
Can I
I'm just too charmed by the well.
Can I look at a cult? The cult roll?
Yeah.
5.
Oh, you win.
No. God damn it.
5 successes.
Yeah.
Whoa.
All
Hey-o.
right. With your investigation,
Good.
you realize that the stones, though weather scored and they've been
Weird
sitting on the
looking.
elements for a significant amount of time. It doesn't look like they were harmed at all during the fire. There's no soot marks. There's no there's no
Singeing or...
singeing or places where ash fell on them.
And it's in a position where it would logically have been afflicted by the fire.
It seems like something would have happened. Like there's a goodly amount of rubble in the area, and the house when it fell, it kind of fell in a way that you would think that at least something would have come down on it.
Yeah. Okay.
That is weird.
So it's a little strange.
That is just miraculous that such a beautiful and charming fixture in this property would somehow be spared in the light of this tragic fire.
Rich, there has to be something more to it,
Maybe somebody's been taking care of it all these years.
Yeah, maybe someone's been maintaining it. That would seem the most logical explanation. Or maybe it is mystical in some way. And somehow the fire did not touch it due to whatever mystical properties this well has.
Oh, Basil. Turtle.
Chortle.
Regardless,
Toss my hair. You ruffle my hair.
No, I wouldn't condescend you
Treat me
quite
like-
knowing. Plus, your hair is impeccable. I know you must have spent a time,
Well,
chunk of time on it.
no, again, Nicolas Cage and everything is in the hair, so...
So-
Oh, that's right. Well, then it doesn't really need
It's a
tousling,
little
does it?
fluffy. It's already a little fluffy. Alright,
So shots of the fountain.
yes, let's take pictures.
Creepy. Creepy.
Let's see,
So
can we
you're-
look down the well and see?
Oh yeah.
That's really what I wanted to do.
Okay.
Yeah, it goes down, maybe a couple of feet.
Okay.
Still pretty shallow for,
Okay.
quote unquote wishing well.
I'm using my
Right.
flash.
Yeah.
Flash.
Okay.
Yeah, and your quarter, falls down. It clinks on the dry surface of the bottom of
Use
it.
a quarter.
Yeah.
You rich bastard.
I know, right?
Yeah. It joins like a few scant pennies and maybe a nickel or two, but not very many other coinage down here.
Oh, to
strange.
think about what the dates on those coins
Exactly.
are.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Well, maybe you could do a telephoto lens, like a telescopic
Yeah.
lens to
Get down there and
look
get
at
the deep.
the...
Well, it's only a couple feet deep, right?
Are you gonna
Yeah.
go get it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Reach down.
I mean, just
Go on
yeah,
down.
Oh,
scoop them out.
All right. Well, I thought it was
Got more
further. More to say. Okay.
All right.
I love this.
Copy.
Renae, this is awesome.
a mythical portal to the divine. This wishing well holds the secret to a tragic incident, only hinted at by a single abandoned kerchief.
That's gold.
And
Renae, you're awesome. Kate is amazing. What an
is
amazing
making
writer.
my
Jen,
experience. Yes.
Jen, I mean, you would be watching this show like... You would be watching this show.
Oh, absolutely. For real life?
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
Oh,
you.
God,
It's
yeah.
Jen, yes.
you're wishing this was an actual show.
It is in my head.
Yeah.
It's already there.
Already there.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
Well, is there anything else in the ruins?
you're great. You're
This is
great.
just glorious.
Yes.
If we could poke around?
Yeah.
Like a
Anything
dramatic
else?
you
pause.
can definitely poke around.
Let's
Okay,
poke
so
around.
we're poking around.
So everyone is poking around, making me wisp plus composures.
Okay.
I haven't rolled yet, so we're
Oh, okay.
one dice for
all, Yeah.
Each dot.
Each dot. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and they're all D10s.
Yeah, if you need any, I've got some.
And
Or
I got
actually,
one.
we got
I got one.
Where's
And
our
it's
tub?
8 or better. 8 or better is a success. And
Okay.
if it's a 10, you re-roll it to see if it's an 8 or better. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah, if
Yep.
it's a 10, you keep the success and then you get a reroll.
1. I have 1 success.
Think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wits plus composure, so 1,
Yeah.
2, 3.
So it looks like you got
four.
2.
That's all right.
2
Not gonna count that
successes.
one.
And
You got 2
so
successes.
Including
You
a
get to
10.
No, I
reroll.
just
Then a
rolled,
10.
I rolled 4.
Oh, Renee, I think you may have a problem with your character sheet.
Uh-oh.
You don't have enough attributes allocated because the first point is free. So
Oh, she doesn't have enough.
yeah, so when you get 5, like you can actually fill in 5.
Oh.
Those first dots on
5
the far left
total.
are free.
That
Oh,
way-
I see. I thought we were counting the.
No,
the
no, no,
other-
no.
Oh, okay.
Those come naturally. So you know,
I see.
Beef that up.
Feel free to
Alrighty.
fill in while we continue.
Okay.
On.
Sorry about that.
But she
No
got 3
worries.
successes.
Okay, she got 3
Wow.
successes.
She did.
Yeah. Okay.
And if you roll a 10, you can re-roll
She
those
did.
to see
She
if it's
did.
success. Okay.
Yeah. That's where we're at.
You're on.
Yay.
Where
Awesome.
am I? Alright, so
So how
it
many
looks like
success-
1. I have 1.
1.
1 and then 3
Three.
with 3 at that handicap.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
I know.
imagine that.
It's like Dez's win, like in the 11th hour of our last game.
That was pretty kick-ass.
Ah.
Alright.
I bring
So you guys find some some broken paraphernalia,
Okay.
stumbling through. Like some of you might find like a broken picture frame,
Yeah.
with like a half-burned photo inside. Very old, black and white. Just, maybe like a cross that used to hang on
Oh,
one
get
of
a
the
shot of
walls.
me wistfully looking at this photograph.
Alright.
Okay.
Just turn enough that you can see who's in it.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah, perfect.
Very
Go on,
dramatic.
sorry. Dave.
Very good.
Oh, no worries. Yeah. I'm just making this up as I go along. One of you finds like a very nice, like burned though, like a silver fork.
Oh, alright.
Yeah. Just it's taken some damage. Like one of the prongs is broken off, but it's you can tell it's silver. And you, on the other hand, because your amazing searching abilities, yeah, you find what looks like.
I owe it to this.
Keeps you focused.
Yes.
Let's celebrate.
Yeah.
Skull.
Yeah, you find what looks like the charred remains of like a logbook. Of like patients. Yeah.
Cool.
So like
So is-
half the pages are burned, but you can sort of see like the top half and like names written down, and it just seems like there's like check in and check out for various like activities and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anything of
This
note?
is in the wishing well?
No.
No. They're stumbling around the building around there.
We're looking
Okay.
around.
The
yeah.
whole.
Okay.
They're trying to be like Melvin and like
Find something
uncover
cool.
stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Alicia, look at this.
Wow. This is amazing.
Barb should check it out.
Yep. Let's show it to Barb.
Yeah, let me take a look at it.
Here you go, Barb.
So yeah,
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Oh my God.
It actually is Barb's birthday today. Were you joking? Because it's actually your birthday.
Yeah, I knew that.
Barb's birthday is September 10th.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay.
All right, I'll need to write that down.
It's down in the records. I'm a Virgo. Thank you.
Yes, of course. Attention to detail.
So you find various categories on the sign-in log. Basically, there's like reading room and like table tennis or whatever the lawn one is.
Badminton.
That one.
Yeah.
Badminton. Yeah, it's just crocheting and
And croquet.
Croquet.
Dude, write it up. Write it up. An old logbook was found.
Crocheting and croqueting.
It was one of those combo programs. You crochet your croquet mallets.
A cozy.
Oh, perhaps.
Crochet a cozy for your croquet balls, 2 at a time.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah. So yeah, the day wears on as you guys are just sort of searching through here.
You can't unsee it now, Jen.
The important thing to note is that on this schedule sheet, it looks like the bottom has a signature on it, which through a various amount of squinting and turning sideways and trying to understand this doctor's scribble, it could be Stephen Van Dever.
Okay.
Not 100%, but it's possible.
well, having seen him writing his name on the inside of the Brothers Grimm book, does it
Indeed.
look similar?
That sort of clinches it for you. It's definitely his signature.
Okay.
Well, I believe this is Dr. Van Dever's personal logbook.
Fascinating.
Yes.
Again, why are we suddenly finding this? Weren't anybody else investigating this site before us?
To be honest, that would just kind of probably just be counted as trash. Like it's half burned.
Yeah, but I mean, I just think of them clearing out a manor house that I don't know. Am I not understanding my burnt buildings correctly? But I'm thinking that these things would have been investigated before we would arrive.
Well, you know, Basil, one man's trash is another man's treasure.
Exactly.
every time you say something, it's making me think of Bart's people from that
Right,
episode
from
of The
The
Simpsons
Simpsons,
when
yeah.
Bart's like doing this those people segments on his like kids news show. Anyway, sorry. Bart's people.
Okay.
So sorry about that. I understand that, but we're talking about a crime scene. We're talking about arson. We're talking about a mental institution that was set on fire, and no one investigated it.
Well,
We don't know
to be
that.
fair, considering
that is what
sparkling background, it would be easy to see
Sparkling.
how they would possibly assume it was just a harmless accident.
it was sparkling enough that it set the whole building on fire.
But you know what? We don't know what was removed
The
before
drugs
we
are
got
wearing
here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh,
That's
well,
fair.
Really?
There could have been much more interesting stuff that we
We don't know about.
don't know.
Oh, the mind boggles.
Okay.
Oh my god.
But with names in the book, you would think they'd
Yeah.
be interviewed, maybe?
Yeah. I mean, how many people died in this
That's my
fire?
question.
Well, about 16.
So it was like the whole building was occupied like normal, and yet it was set on fire, and people burnt in it. That just seems like the opposite of healthcare.
It might have just been, again, a harmless accident. I mean, electrical... you
Lightning
know?
strike.
A lightning strike.
We don't
We
know.
don't get electrical storms out here.
I meant shoddy electrical...
No, I
she
know.
meant
No, I
wiring.
know what you meant.
Yeah.
I know.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, he went.
No, wiring. I understand that. I don't know. I think that there's more than meets the eye here, and I don't know why
I'm
we're
certain there's
discovering
more than
all of
meets
these
the eye.
things that are suddenly like evidence in a case for arson.
Well, you know, Basil, sometimes
60
you just
years
have
after
to
the fact.
appreciate the opportunities that come your way.
I'm not-
Seems like this is our opportunity to tell the story here.
I absolutely.
It might have been
agree.
ignored at other points in the past, but it's our job to shed light on this tragic situation.
I completely agree, but I'm just finding it all
cameras
very
rolling?
unusual.
Oh yeah, where I'm getting this whole thing.
All right.
I'm finding it
great.
very unusual. Oh great, you're gonna call out all Basil's stuff. I find it all
Blur
very.
out Basil's face.
Blue dot.
Dot over my face.
It's just get a shot of him looking kind of stoned, like,
Turn into a next macro.
Arson. Yeah, one word.
Arson.
It's just like
I don't know,
crazy hair.
therefore arson.
He's holding like the bag of Doritos.
Hey, no, don't take pictures of me like this.
No cameras. No cameras.
Okay, all right. Now I know what you all think of my theory.
What was the vampire movie Nicolas Cage was in the 80s?
Once bitten?
Once Bitten.
Yes.
He was in
I'm
that?
picturing you as looking like
No, was that
Raising
Jim Carrey?
Arizona.
I thought that was Jim Carrey.
Oh yeah, no.
was
What was it called?
He was in a vampire movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
Something Kiss.
Kiss of the Vampire?
Kiss something like that.
No, it was
Oh.
because it was about
Kiss
he
of
like gets
Death?
bitten by a
Vampire's
woman
kiss.
and thinks
Yeah.
he turns into a vampire.
Exactly. Anyway, he gets all paranoid and crazy. So I'm picturing you looking like Raising Arizona Nicolas Cage, but acting like the Nicolas Cage from that movie. It's the one where he does the "you don't say" thing that's become a.
Oh,
that's
that's the
not it,
one.
that's not-
Vampire's Kiss. It's,
Vampire's Kiss?
Vampire's
Okay,
Kiss,
I've never
yes.
seen that one.
You don't say.
I'll send a clip of that.
Oh,
So many.
God.
I'm going to be sending out a lot of clips tonight.
Yeah,
after this.
okay. This is a golden evening.
This is very lovely so far. So, okay. So we are... Okay, I'm going to shut up. I'm
Fully
going to go back and eat my
investigated the
chips.
site. We feel we fully investigated the site.
Yep.
I guess so.
All right, good.
As well as we
Yeah.
could, I
Good as
guess.
we could all right now.
Not very well.
Well, we still have time, Basil.
We do have
still
to-
have time.
Is there anything in the woods surrounding the building any kind of a trail.
Yeah.
Anything.
Foosbro is in the woods.
He's there. He's sitting there.
He's still there, man.
He's waiting.
He's on a log and he's got some lays.
Yeah.
He's got one of those peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, Basil and I just hit that apple like twice. He's back there. He's
back
finishing
there.
it off.
He's
you know.
eating that apple.
He's eating the apple.
You don't know where he got it, but he's got like a tube of Pringles.
Yeah, really disturbing since he was wearing like soccer shorts and like a tank top. It's like, where did that tube of Pringles come from?
Yeah.
Oh God. All right.
He's tucked in his sock.
Foosbro's always ready.
Do I notice any disturbance of the brush that would indicate maybe someone passing through in the surrounding
Investigation rolls?
Yes, investigation
yes.
rolls. This will be wits plus investigation.
Oh,
Good.
sweet.
area? Excellent.
I got one.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
success.
Oh my
God.
I'm rolling horribly. One
Oh.
success. Oh.
I got 5.
Alicia.
Well, I'm a
5.
journalist.
I got 2 10s and an 8, and then I got an 8 again
Nice.
and
You
an
got
8.
3.
Sweet. Okay.
What'd you
All
get?
right. 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
Well, 8, no.
8, 9, and 10.
Ah. Oh. Okay. Oops.
8 and 9.
That was a 9. I
A
swear.
9?
It's a 9. It's another 9.
I think it's a 6.
Oh.
What do I...
Oh.
Well, actually...
90? Was it 90 or 60?
90.
It
Oh,
looks like
right.
90.
90.
It's
It's a 9.
That's a 9.
Yeah.
Make it 3.
Wow, 3.
Yay.
All right. So we did,
Okay,
we're doing
go.
a good job.
We are.
So 5, 3.
3.
1.
1.
2.
Okay.
Okay. So those of you who get at least one success, you see, various signs of, like maybe like game trails sort of going off into the woods. There's, really little tiny paths that may or may not have been made by people. The two of you, you notice on one of those there looks to be, some disturbance, and with your 5, you actually see like an actual track of the footprint.
Ah. Is it a child's footprint?
Nope, it's an adult's.
It's an adult print.
Does it look fresh-ish?
Semi-fresh, actually.
Oh.
With your amazing roll, you would estimate that it was made at least in the last 12 hours.
Whoa.
Let's swallow it.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Foosbro, sitting on his
Foosbro.
Is he silly
sitting on his
passive?
stump.
No.
No, you don't pass him. He's like 40 feet away, like in a different part of the
Okay,
woods.
so-
Just sort of sitting on a stump eating Pringles. Like, where are you guys going?
I'm gonna start getting wrathful on this guy. We are professionals. Stop trying to monkey with my team.
Oh.
But you guys are so cool. You guys are the most interesting thing happening here right now. I'm so bored.
Hey, you want to sign up as a
you have a
freaking
job?
camp counselor?
Could
He's
he
a camp
his friends,
counselor.
though?
He's a camp
Could he be-
counselor. Foosbro's Prince?
Yeah. Foosbro's prints that we saw in the.
No, he's wearing flip-flops. These look like they're made by like sneakers.
Oh.
Sneakers.
Okay.
He's his job as a camp counselor for the end of summer.
All right.
Yes, that's his job.
Yeah.
Let's follow the trail.
But look,
They don't need me
stifled
until it's time for me to
budding-
wear the bear suit.
budding
the
interest.
mountain
Oh,
lion
you're the
suit.
one wearing the bear suit.
Whatever it is.
Poor Foosbro.
yeah.
Or the mountain.
Why don't you just
whatever.
quit and get a better job?
And I'm like, so I'm go to a job where I can't do this. Sneak off in the woods and
Well, then
smoke
stop
pot?
complaining and stop bugging us. Unless you want to help us and assist us fight, discover new things, then don't interrupt us.
You're breathing up all the air out here.
That's right. Come on.
Come on, guys, don't stifle a budding journalist. He may be new to this, but remember the
Rich was a camp
enthusiasm
counselor
and-
when he was a teenager.
What wasn't he?
For the Boy Scouts camp.
Yeah.
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 Remember the enthusiasm and passion you once shared in your youth for this job.
I'm still young.
Which one of you guys were camp counselors?
No.
No.
Not a
No.
one.
Not a
Nobody.
one. Nary one.
None
All
of
right.
you love children?
No.
No, they're fine. I mean, they're kids.
I've already had my
None of
tubes
you
tied.
love children.
That's awesome.
I love kids.
High five,
Kids are
sister.
great. Kids in the future. I
Oh.
have to adopt some of my own someday,
Rich
Rich.
is just standing there fondly, thinking back to his young days as a budding journalist.
All right, let's keep going. Foosbro, if you want to join us, you can feel free to join us.
Ah,
We're investigating.
way cool. You guys want some Pringles?
No, I'm good, man.
Damn it.
Yeah, pass it to you.
Now,
He's like, yeah.
young man, I will say we are on a professional investigation, so while we encourage your, again, budding enthusiasm, we do ask that you hang to the back and try not to get too much in the way of our intrepid team.
I will totes stay behind and be your caterer. Dude.
Be your caterer.
Okay.
You know, any support you offer is...
He provides a lot
great.
of herbal supplementation
Okay.
to our.
You gotta respect the professional process. Here,
That's right.
here we go.
All right, Alicia's
Following the
on
footprint.
task.
Like in his language, just totes respect it.
Yes.
In his language.
In his language. Thank you.
Heart to heart, bro. Heart to heart.
the way you'll understand. Onward, team.
All right.
All right,
so
so you
which
guys-
way do the footprints point?
Starts meandering, but eventually it starts going southward back towards the camp.
Okay.
Eventually following it takes you about a good 45 minutes to really go because it's going in and out. It doesn't really seem to be
Wending.
following any set real path. But you're you
Why?
kind of.
It's a good question.
That's a wonderful question.
Yes.
Why is it like this?
Why is it
why?
like that?
Who's walking and why? Well, I've taken a shot of the footprint.
Yeah.
So my next idea is to match shoes when we get back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but
No, you should.
we're trying to investigate.
Thoroughness is always important.
It's a mark of a professional. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're making our way through these.
So it could be someone walking a dog.
Where's the dog print?
Wait, yeah, is there a dog print with it? I
Yeah.
haven't seen or heard any dogs around here.
Yeah.
Sorry, but maybe someone was walking a snake.
Bird watching.
Walking the
What do
pet
you-
rock.
Yeah.
Pet rock.
Lots of rocks around.
Yeah, there are.
Might lose it.
But yeah, after about 45 minutes, you guys find yourself actually at the counselor cabin,
Oh.
Oh,
approaching it from
Huh.
behind.
the back. Okay.
What? Oh,
Fascinating.
oh. Yes.
So
So someone has been visiting along with us in the past 12 hours.
And they've been taking a little back trail.
Right.
Could just be a maintenance person.
Who knows this? Who knows this cabin? The congressman. He knows this cabin,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
but he's in jail right now.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
So
every
his wife.
every counselor.
She's dead.
knows them.
No,
Maybe she's not dead.
Maybe she's not. Who says she's dead?
What? How big were the footprints?
adult male
let's-
size.
Adult male.
I mean, any one of the counselors honestly could have gone for a walk and come back the scenic route.
Yeah.
Well, could I make an investigation roll to see if I can get a notion whether this person was sort of clumsily trying to hide their tracks by taking a long route?
That'll be your intelligence plus subterfuge.
Plus subterfuge, okay. Oh, I don't have anything on that.
Oh, I got subterfuge
Oh,
somehow with intelligence.
Hey, well, I still rolled a success.
fail.
I got a success.
I got 2. No, 1. I got 1.
All right. It's kind of hard to tell, but it doesn't look like they were moving with any purpose.
Okay, so it was more
Alright.
meandering.
Ambling,
path, okay.
ambling.
Well, if it's anything like our friend Foo's kid
Yeah.
back there,
Back, he's with us.
Lord only knows what.
He's like 5 feet back
He's
there.
like 5 feet away from us.
Dude, I'm like right here.
Don't talk about me like I'm not here. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Well,
These Pringles are so badass right now, man.
counselors, maybe like our friend Foo's kid here.
It's Foos Pro if you're looking for me on Facebook.
Personally, I like Foos Bro. You gotta change to Foos Bro.
Someone took it.
So it's like
No, that's
Facebook
horrible.
suggested Foos Bro 6125.
That's just bull. No one
That's
does
horrible.
numbers anymore unless you're
Alright.
like a 14-year-old kid on Xbox Live.
That's true.
All right, so
Wow.
this is nothing.
Okay, so we did a lot of investigation so far. What time is it?
Time for lunch?
Actually,
Gotta be.
it's getting actually closer to dinner now.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
You guys
What
are
are
out
they
there for a
serving
while.
now? Barbecue or again? Or I'm curious. I'm
Sloppy
kinda
Joe
hungry.
night?
Oh, man.
Sloppy Joe.
That'd be
night.
delicious right now. Fish fry. That's where we.
Rich's favorite night was always Sloppy Joe night back at camp.
Do you want to start writing a story about
Rich,
Sloppy
are you
Joe
talking
night?
about yourself in the third person?
No, that was. No, not
No,
yet.
this is
Not yet.
the
Not yet.
narration that Rich hears in his head when he's talking about. He's
Actually,
thinking about his
too,
future
when
biopic.
he's walking around,
Yeah, yeah,
he's
yeah.
actually singing like the intro song to the news show in his head.
Okay.
Like the action, like the da 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 da.
Yeah, he whistles the theme a lot.
You know, I'm picturing Ray Wise like in this role.
Oh, yeah.
He'd be
Perfect.
great.
Perfect.
Great.
Ray Wise. All right.
I love him. He's so great. But yeah, I'm picturing him just with this big smile, his blue eyes, his hair. He's just, yeah, everything's great.
Mm-hmm.
Especially Sloppy Joe night.
Yeah. Like as the devil and Reaper, you know?
Yes.
Like, he would love Sloppy Joes.
He would.
These are the best.
He would.
That's
In
true.
fact,
guys-
Beatrice still does one Sloppy Joe night a month.
Ooh. Oh my god.
For little Maisie.
Maisie, does Maisie like that?
Oh, they're little
Hey,
Maisie's favorite.
I bet you host foreign exchange students too.
I bet you do.
You know what?
Yeah.
I like to share the joys of the American dream with as many children as I possibly can.
But they're all from like first world nations.
Yeah,
No. These poor
Hey, now.
underprivileged
Hey, now.
kids from
Little Yoshimi is really
Yeah, exactly.
in America.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Kind of a
Well,
step
with the
down for
recent
him.
tragedies
Yeah.
in the Philippines, I've actually been
Exactly.
hosting a family of Philippine children who lost their parents.
Oh,
They're back with Beatrice and Maisie at home.
wow.
Oh man.
Don't fuck with Rich, man. He will bring it.
Gold,
He will bring it. He will bring it.
Heart of gold, pocket full of 22.
Well, it's really for the children's sake.
I just want to interview Rich all night.
Yeah.
Channeling and bringing through. I love this person. Okay, so let's see. So we have the footprint. We have
Nothing.
Sloppy Joe night. We have
Logbooks
Foosbro
and
and
stuff.
logbooks.
And it's
Yeah.
about an hour before dinner, and you guys have been walking around. You're probably all pretty sweaty.
Pretty
and
tired, so
dirty.
Yeah.
we gotta hit the showers.
I think I will take that swim.
Yes.
All right, yeah.
Goes
Now,
off.
like, are you like board shorts, or are you like, like Cary
Speedo.
Grant, like short shorts?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
short shorts up to your
Dude,
navel.
I am, however, still very fit. I am very fit from handball.
We have like 1940s, like
Like bathing shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like hit about navel
Yeah, they're-
high.
Yeah.
Yeah, no butt cheek though.
No.
No.
Belted. They're belted.
Right.
Belted.
No.
And like a perfect dive off the pier.
Swan dive.
Yeah.
They're perfect, like pale sunset orange to really offset my tan.
All right.
Right.
It's gonna come out her nose.
I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure I have a higher athletics score than the rest of you. So.
Yeah, I run,
I have
and that's
none.
about it.
I don't have anything.
I have 3.
Oh.
I really do
Yeah.
commit to handball every weekend.
You do.
Okay.
You are.
Good for you.
You're fit,
I
so
did take
it's
fleet of foot though, so
that's pretty
I'm
good.
serious about my running.
That's pretty good.
You're serious about your running away.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Far away.
I'm like, ooh, fleet of foot, that'll come in handy.
Yep. I put that too. Running away in heels.
So you're swimming. We're all hit the showers or whatever,
Yeah.
and so then we're gonna have dinner.
I'm getting really angry because we're not getting anywhere with
I
this
know.
investigation.
I'm feeling frustrated too. So we're taking angry showers.
Yeah.
And you guys do go home tomorrow. I mean, you've gotten some shots, you've gotten some creepy stuff. Like
We got the
I mean,
doctor coat and everything.
You've gotten bare minimum here.
Bare minimum.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
maybe even a little bit more because you got some like
We have some
artifacts,
evidence.
Some weird
Yeah.
stuff.
Right.
So,
Juicy intrigue
you got
here.
some creepy shots. You got some dramatization.
We got a hot den.
It's more like the mystery is really starting to wear on you now. It seems.
Yeah,
Which
it
is,
does.
Which is
It
what
feels
you,
like it.
Which is apparently what you think about, when you're cleaning yourself off and getting ready for dinner. You're like, ugh,
Yeah.
this is aggravating.
Yes,
saying.
that's
What I'm
exactly
saying.
right. That's exactly right.
I, however, am just swimming the stress away.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go for a run.
Okay,
So
right.
sounds good. So you guys all get your exercise / cleaning up in. Sloppy Joes happen. It's a very
I eat 3 of them.
Oh wow.
it's nostalgic for some of you, routine for others.
Yeah.
There's like an impromptu Sloppy Joe eating contest,
Oh,
which
this is gross.
Rich
That's
probably wins.
so disgusting.
You organized, right?
Although I don't get any on my face, I'm very clean.
Yeah, you're very
like-
remarkably.
Except like right next to you, Foosbro is just like slathered,
Going
and he's like
nuts.
one behind you.
No.
I'll sit there and be like, the magic touch at home is just a sprinkle of green onion on top.
I knew you must fancy him up. Oh my god. It's gonna be a murder tonight. We all have a motive.
Murder on the Orient Express.
Yeah,
We all
murder at
did it.
summer camp.
Oh my
It's real
god.
cozy.
Yeah.
We have to find the bodies.
Yes.
We won't make it to prime time without the bodies.
No, it's
No,
true.
it's true. We have. I mean, I don't know how we're gonna unless we, I know.
What's
why
our
don't we?
editor's name? What's our
Yeah.
editor's name?
Perry.
Your editor's name is not
James
Perry.
Jonason.
No.
We don't know.
Oh no,
Instead of
I do
Jonah
know. I
Jameson.
just wrote it down and need to find it again.
We'll pick another name. We don't know it.
Yeah, but I do, and I actually
Yay.
Marvin.
No, I know. I'm not judging.
Yeah. Marvin Perry?
No. It is.
Marvin Gaye.
No, his name is Archibald Miller.
You know, I'm sure with the amount that we've managed to uncover so far, I'm sure that Archie would have no problem sending us back for another run.
Actually,
I
I'm
don't
pretty
wanna
sure
come
he
back
said
to
that
this
if we
hellhole.
can't get our YouTube subscribers
Yeah.
up to 200,000 by the end of the year, we're all fired.
Exactly. He has said that. I was there. I was at that meeting. Rich, were you?
The
at that
word
meeting?
ass was used.
Repeatedly.
And canned.
Yeah,
often in the same
canned.
sentence.
Well, I'm sure this is exactly what we need to get us to that 200,000 viewers. I have no doubt, guys.
I don't know. I'm thinking. Here's my idea. I think we should stake out the back of this cabin and see if someone's using that trail to get back and forth and sneaking around like little sneaky
Yeah,
ass.
I think an old-fashioned stakeout's in
That's
order.
right. Let's do this.
Should we do half at the back of the cabin and half at the ruins?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we should.
We should split our party. Absolutely.
Okay.
It's like when we went to Trader Joe's on Saturday and we got out of the car and
Split the party?
the space next to us had like this huge
Yes, we
pile
did.
of spent pistachio nuts.
Yeah, it's a big pile.
Like shells.
Yeah.
And I was like, what was there, a steak?
It was seriously
It's like someone was just
bizarre.
sitting in the parking lot, like just eating pistachios
Like
and throwing them
that,
out the
with
window.
sunflower seeds.
Yeah, that was sunflower seeds.
Oh, was it sunflower
It
seeds?
was sunflower seeds.
That was
Yeah,
okay.
it was.
I was
It was
kind of hoping
you.
that like Sergeant Hatred stopped by to.
Yeah,
Oh
right.
God, no. All right, so
Anyway.
okay.
You guys have dinner. You know, there's community storytelling.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
This time there's a creepy urban legend about every leap year on the Friday the 13th with the full moon. There's a the lake, the White Lake floods and encompasses everything. And the last time this happened, like 60 camp
What's
counselors died and
What?
all the little children drowned.
Whoa.
Maybe we can use it. Yeah, okay.
And this is totally embellished. And then they again go back to their old standby. Don't walk around at night, otherwise you're gonna get eaten by mountain lions.
Oh, there's way worse things than that. Way worse thing than that, kid. So then I spin off a tale.
You get up in the firelight.
Yeah.
You know,
I tell them a tale.
He's coming from the right place.
I tell them a tale of a vast network of conspiracies that.
Let me tell you a little something about Agent Orange.
Yeah. Exactly. So then I start regaling them with different things about mind control and things like that.
Oh,
Oh my
God.
God.
Rich is just, nodding thoughtfully. Yes.
Yes.
All right, is Polakowski there? He'll be there, right?
He is, yeah.
All right. I want to ask him if he knew the Scoresbys.
Oh yes, they were. Well, obviously they threw money into the venture. They were. I guess you could call them like silent partners. They sent
So-
their kids here every year, and they stayed here occasionally in the off season. Good
So,
people.
how big of a financial interest did they have in this camp? What'd you say?
They donated
thank you.
about 25% of our starting costs.
I love this book.
Wow. It's quite a bit.
And what do you think of the rumors that the relationship between Adrian and Carolyn was an abusive one? And you had seen any evidence of that?
Not personally, no. But I mean, Adrian was known to me to take a drink or two.
Now, if you don't mind my asking,
he was a good man. I don't think he would have killed his wife.
what cabin did the boys typically stay here during their summers?
Well, they'd the older boy, Marcus, he'd grown up, a little bit. He'd grown out of the younger boy's cabin, so he was actually in cabin D last year.
And the little one?
Oh, the little one. Yes, he was also. He was in cabin. He was in cabin B, obviously being one of the youngers.
You didn't have to go into the skunk bunk?
No. The skunk bunk is the girl bunk.
Oh.
Yeah.
Perhaps we could get some shots around
I think we need
the
to get some
nostalgic
shots.
boys' cabin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Okay. Do you have any theories on what happened to them?
You guys read about this occasionally. I've kept up, every now and then. But sometimes people just get lost.
On an island?
Yes, they do.
Sometimes they get.
They never come
sometimes
back.
people disappear without a trace.
Yes, they do. Shadow governments.
Can I tell if he's lying?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, like an empathy roll, maybe?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
wow.
Wits plus empathy.
Oh, good.
wits and
And but the empty's down there.
And if you don't have it, you lose a dice.
Correct.
Thank you for
lose
that.
one. Okay.
1, 2,
I got one.
2.
No wins.
Anyone else get any successes?
Staring at him.
Just the one.
Ooh, I got one.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, you guys get the sense that he believes what he's saying. Like, you know, he's read your stories, and you know, your podcast occasionally talks about the disappeared.
Okay.
Have you
sure.
subscribed to our YouTube channel?
We would encourage you to
Yeah,
subscribe to our
please
YouTube
subscribe to our
channel.
YouTube channel. Please.
He shuts up and starts feeling kind of guilty. Like, I watch your YouTube videos, but I don't subscribe. I don't hit the like button either.
Oh,
Hey, if you
man.
subscribe, just subscribe. We don't.
Subscribe.
Okay.
But yeah, you know,
Yeah, no, I mean, people
you
disappear
guys do
all the
me a
time without
solid.
trace.
Obviously, you know, I'll you
Yeah,
know,
because that commercial's not going on
No.
unless you.
unless I'm a subscriber.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, you know.
I feel a little blackmailed here, but you know, you
My
guys.
commercial is flawless. It's awesome.
Well, this is nothing about blackmail. This is reciprocity. We
Exactly.
try to
This is a
encourage
relationship.
support
Exactly.
in the community, and in return, we hope that our community will support us back.
There you go.
What do you
If you want to put a dark spin on it, that's your business.
We're just trying
That's
to tell
a
the
great
truth.
way of putting it there, Rich.
We're just telling
I
the
will,
truth.
You know, when I get decent internet access that can actually pull up YouTube,
Okay.
I will subscribe.
What do you usually go to libraries and look at YouTube that way? Like the library, you use library computers, and
You might have to go to the mainland.
Yeah.
why are you
Yeah,
freaked out
she's-
about using your computer
No,
here?
he just doesn't get good internet access. 'Cause
Well,
it's in an island.
No, I don't know. So
We're-
why would they make the internet access difficult to find in this island? That seems
we're
crazy to me.
experiencing slower than usual internet access.
Are we?
I think one of the kids was torrenting something and they throttled our bandwidth, so we're at slower than dial-up.
No, I
right
think
now.
somebody's freaking
Wow.
spying on your little camp here.
I just would have thought it's
Or transmitting
that
something.
we're at a nature camp, and so what use do you have?
Wow.
The internet and the great outdoors.
Well, parents, you know, you want to keep your parents up on the emails of the kids and statuses and stuff. Everybody's
you just
obsessed
do
with that.
postcards.
You do
That's the-
letters. There's letter writing. That's the nostalgic value
Dude, the
of places like this. That's why you get away.
The helicopter moms and dads of this day and age are not going to stand for that shit. They're going to want to know Facebook status updates of their
Webcam.
kids.
I'll have you know,
webcams.
my desk is plastered with postcards from Maisie and her
Exactly.
postcards.
Well, you're a different kind of parent.
Yeah, you are different, Rich.
All right.
You know that.
Thanks, guys.
Oh my god.
Iris out with a heart
You're
shape.
There's no way I'd ever be
American style.
Yeah,
The water around the island was dredged, I'm assuming.
That's what
For
I'm
the-
thinking
for
too.
the
So let's get to the
bodies.
dock.
Yeah, yeah.
As was the lake.
Damn.
Yeah. It is.
And there's no
hanging in
wild
a
animals
tree?
to eat bodies or anything like that. You know, because bear attack, they're gone. There's no bears on this island. This is the magic bear. Teleporting bear.
Sasquatch.
Interdimensional bear.
Exactly. It's the only thing that
Interdimensional
explains it.
Sasquatch.
I'm sorry.
There's so many theories.
Greater than
So
bears.
few.
I think the
answers.
CIA was breeding interdimensional Sasquatch, weren't they?
They were.
Yeah.
It's true.
Well, now you're gonna have to be killed. She shouldn't have spoke about it on.
Oh, and
All right.
I heard nothing. All right,
Edit
so
that out.
fast forwarding past the past your spiel about Agent Orange and you know yeah
we're gonna
you
stick
guys
out.
are doing your stakeout. Where are you? So who's positioned at the ruins and where are the people positioned around the cabin?
I'm at the cabin.
I suppose
Barbie and
I'll do the ruins.
So will I.
Okay, so you
I'm at
three are at the ruins?
Yeah, because
We're
I
at
get
the
a
cabin.
weird feeling at these ruins.
So
We have little walkie-talkies that we're borrowing from counselors.
yes, we do.
so where are you in the cabin?
So we're on the back porch. We're like on the back area. There's no porch, but there's probably like a back door, right?
Yeah, there's like a little stairway up and a little bit of seating. It's
Okay,
it's a
so-
nice place. So if you're going in, there's gonna be some place to
So
sit
we're
down.
gonna hang out just to stare into the woods.
Don't we want to maybe we could hang out in one of these copses
Oh
here?
yeah, okay.
That way
Yeah.
someone's coming and going.
Okay, so let's do that. So we're hiding out in a bush.
Okay.
I mean, we got lawn chairs.
We do.
We're
good.
But we're positioned in ways
We're
to
wearing
be
all
Some Long
black.
Island iced teas, courtesy of Kate.
exactly
Sounds good.
not taking it too serious.
No.
So yeah, you guys
Tequila.
stake out for a good while. It's getting it's getting darker. It's getting later. Lights out comes and goes. Gets to be about 9, 10 o'clock. Haven't heard anything. Haven't seen anyone. Then at about 10:30,
Uh-oh.
Oh, sorry.
What's happening?
And then at about 10:30, the violins kick in, and someone screams from inside the cabin.
Oh,
What?
a scream.
We'll go inside the cabin.
Yeah.
We'll run in.
Running in.
All right. Yeah, you guys pound inside, and you hear the screaming coming from what looks like the upstairs master bedroom.
And we're running up the stairs.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Basil and Barbie on the case.
Yep.
Woo!
2 people without weapons. All right, go for it.
No, I have my. Oh, I don't have my white rifle.
No, you would not have your rifle.
You would not have brought it to a children's movie.
You're right. I wouldn't have. No.
All right, you bust into the master bedroom, and the person screaming there is a girl probably 18 years old, dressed in her sleepwear, and on the bed is Jim, and he's facing up at the ceiling, his eyes are open, and his throat is slit.
Whoa!
Wait, why is she in the bedroom? Barbie, are you having flashbacks?
No, because I can't remember that.
That's right.
Good
Oh.
old-fashioned repression.
Mm.
Wow. Can I still use that quote he gave me? I'm just kidding.
Oh, sorry.
Posthumously.
Getting nervous.
Yeah.
I'm nervous.
Fair use is fair use.
It's true.
All right.
Wow.
So what are the two?
What do you do?
Well, I'm going to make an immediate investigation roll.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Intelligence plus investigation?
Yes.
Or
intelligence.
wits? Well, it doesn't matter. This
Rich's smiling face hovers above you, telling you to do an empathy roll for the poor screaming girl.
Screw that.
Yeah.
All right, so,
How is she dressed?
In sleepwear.
One,
so
2. I have 2 successes. on
somewhat
this.
similar to how was dressed in the last game.
Got it.
Yeah.
So I have
God damn
2
it.
successes.
I got 1.
I have
All
2.
right.
Okay.
Still not very.
Yeah, you came in through one door. It looks like she came in through another one. So the killer had to have been in here somewhere. But
Oh my.
looks like he was killed a little while ago.
Okay.
At least half an hour.
Oh.
Is there like any blood splatter?
There's some spray. It soaks the front of his shirt and some of the blankets underneath.
So it looks like he was killed in bed.
Yes.
During the dinner? Or
Yeah, I mean,
A
it's
half hour
after the
ago,
dinner.
where does it-
After,
You guys
no,
are-
it was
No, it's
later.
like 10:30.
It's like
You guys
so
are-
it was a while ago.
You guys are a couple
okay.
hours after lights out.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's because we brought up the Sasquatch. All right, so
Alright, so we're staring at this crime scene. Cult? I could do a cult, maybe. If there's anything weird about the death, but it's just a simple throat slashing.
yeah, no sign of a murder weapon anywhere.
Yeah,
No
there's
sign of a
no
murder weapon.
Nor struggle.
just a simple throat slashing.
Alright, I'm gonna use empathy.
Are his eyes closed?
His eyes are open.
Open, he said open.
Open. Oh, that's right. Interesting.
See, that is interesting.
Yeah.
No, I have no
It's
empathy.
not like he was killed in his sleep.
No.
You have no empathy.
Yeah.
Well, let me see if I have any. Empathy plus what?
Let's see. Presence plus empathy.
Presence. Okay.
Oh, then I have 3 more to roll. Oh, I make 1. Good. Rolling horrible.
No, I have no empathy. All right, so I'm just on the case.
Alright, I'm like, they're there. Like,
Okay. Yeah, she buries her head in your shoulder and cries.
okay.
Like she's
Yeah.
like crying and screaming at the same time.
Okay,
And
it's
more
not
people are coming in now. More
Oh god,
counselors are
okay, oh my god,
showing
okay,
up.
kids, no. We gotta,
God, what happened, man?
We don't know.
What's going on here? Who-
Foosbro.
Out of here.
Is that Jim? Is he dead? What's up?
Foosbro, call 911.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
call
on that.
911.
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay.
so the rest of the kids, back, close the door. Even the girl who's crying, I kind of voiced her onto another
What
girl.
was she doing going into his room?
Yeah, I don't know. That's naughty. Alright, so, yeah, we don't know. But, holy crap, what is this?
Oh. So no signs of footprints or fingerprints or anything?
Are you CSIing? Do you have a kit for that?
No, I mean
Just
like blood
observing, just
anywhere.
observing,
Oh, okay.
like if there's blood on a doorknob or...
Yeah.
It doesn't appear that there's any blood on the.
All right.
scroll.
And windows? Any windows? Were they closed?
Windows are closed.
That's weird.
Okay.
Alright, it's bad.
No.
Maybe she did it.
Well.
Alright, so I'm gonna get on
Yeah,
the
it's possible.
walkie-talkie. I'm gonna get on the walkie-talkie
She
and
didn't have a weapon.
call you
Yeah.
guys.
Alright.
Let you know. Jim.
Breaker.
Jim is dead.
Red Rover.
Jim. We found Jim upstairs in the master bedroom, and his throat was slashed. So we had Foosbro call the cops, and so you probably should come back over here unless you found anything.
Nope.
Worth
Negative.
investigating.
Did we
We
see
didn't find
anything?
anything.
You didn't see anything.
Oh,
no.
alright.
You guys have been spending, long hot night out and watching the ruins.
Fine.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You got some good shots.
You should head
Yeah,
back.
okay.
Head back.
Head back.
now.
Should we possibly?
But be careful, because the person could be in the woods.
I was
Ooh,
gonna
that's
say,
exciting.
heading back on the
On the trail.
trail.
Yes.
Take us a little while, but
We'll run it.
You have flashlights.
We can do it.
Probably.
run? Are you crazy?
All right. Fine.
Well, I'm
You
happy
can
to
run.
scout ahead for you
Yeah.
ladies to
Yeah, you
make
do
sure
that.
the
Make sure
coast
it's
is clear.
safe.
Thanks,
Nice,
Rich.
Okay.
Thanks, Rich.
Okay.
Wow.
I think we're gonna cut it there.
All right.
Hey. Oh, it's very exciting.
I know.
Yeah.
This is fun.
Perfectly dramatic moment.
Yes,
Very,
it
very
is.
good.
It'll give me a week to think about it.
Yeah, I'm like, what's happening? Very good game, everybody.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was delightful.
We're off to a roaring start. Ooh, did we get XP? Any XP?
Oh yes, absolutely. Sorry.
No.
I was
Yes,
already
what?
tuning out. So you guys automatically get 1 XP for showing up.
Yay.
Okay.
Oh.
You get 2 XP for running this until 8 o'clock.
Yay.
Oh.
Okay.
So you guys are now up at 2.
Okay.
And then you elect one person as the MVP, or most interesting /
Oh, but
Rich.
she did really good writing too, and that was
And-
awesome.
and Kate.
That was an awesome above and beyond kind of
I
thing.
think the writing was awesome.
Actually, yeah, the writing puts,
I mean,
yeah.
Rich is great, but the writing is an extra
Award more.
bonus.
Writing
this
made
time,
Rich?
This time around.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
Oh, thanks, you
yeah.
guys.
Mhm.
Wait, so how does that work?
Yeah, so where do we put our XP?
Yeah, what do we
There
do?
should be a section for experience.
Yeah, there is.
Where is
Down here.
Oh,
Under
okay.
initiative mod.
Yes.
Oh,
So-
Oh,
thank you.
2 points.
Everyone has 2.
Yes.
Renee, you have 3. You can spend
Yay.
experience points to level up. I'll post information about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.